Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the United Gamedom Podcast. We're up to number 50, so we're
Woo-hoo!
half century of podcasts. Well, we did more than 50, but we'll get to that a little later on. And yeah, episode 50 today. So officially, I guess, episode 50. And
On Monday.
yeah, I'm joined by my co-host and the creator of the United Gamedom Podcast, Mr. Darren Moore. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, Dennis. Basically, we're recording this on a Monday.
Yep.
Because Canada had a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, we have a 3-day weekend. It's I don't know why, but it's Victoria Day here, celebrating Queen Victoria of England. And why do we get a holiday? I don't know, but I'll take it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You don't care. It's like, oh, hey, don't care why this happens, but hey, it's a day off work, so
Yeah,
no complaining here.
we're part of the what do you call it? The union? Not the union, but the
British Commonwealth, the
yeah, the
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth. Yeah, so we get to celebrate the holiday today. So that's pretty cool. I guess Americans get the holiday next weekend.
Yeah. I think it's Memorial Day weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Memorial Day over there in the United States next weekend. So yeah, 3-day weekends coming up. There'll be a whole lot of 3-day weekends coming up. So that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's a bank holiday as well next week here. But I think some people get certain like bank offices and that, post offices and that are closed.
hmm
Like some people get the day off.
Probably
but
people
not.
who work in finance and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a guy like that's basically what it is. So they get their 3-day weekend next week as well.
That's cool. Enjoying the summer weather, I guess. I don't know if you guys. Is it?
It's been actually all right though. It's like some days have been really really nice. So on other days like it's currently a bit cloudy at the moment though. It's not great though, but
hmm
heck, it's better than April though because April was kind of mostly rain.
hmm Yeah, we had
Not
a
at least it wasn't snow.
yeah.
Like up in North America seem to have some places.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much done now for the snow everywhere. We had freezing temperatures last week though over here, which is pretty wild. We were at like -2, 0, +2 in the morning, so that was pretty wild last week. But we're getting back up now. It's very like today. It's cloudy, but it's very hot. Like it's hot and humid. I think it's pretty much like 25 or 26 with the humidity.
Mm,
So that's nice temperatures. So.
yeah, that's usually around like that's kind of our average when it's like summertime.
hmm
Well, if we do get bloody a good summer though, because I think last year was mostly rain.
Okay.
Let's just say though, if you like the warm weather and hot weather, don't come to the UK during the summertime, because chances are you're not gonna get it.
Yeah. It's pretty cold over there in the summertime, or not
Well, it's not
pleasant.
that it's cold though, but it's not like you're not gonna get the nice weather though. You'd be lucky though, because sometimes as well, like the weather, like it has a mind of its own. It doesn't know what to decide. Because sometimes it's like you're outside walking around. It's like, oh, it's nice and sunny though, and then it starts raining, and then it's like sunny again. Like fucking changes its
Yeah.
weather like at 5 times. Like fucking when I went to Belfast there a few weeks ago for my birthday, it was nice and sunny though, but it didn't start raining, and then every time I went into the like a shop or something and came out, it was sunny again and all that there. It just
hmm
didn't seem to make up its mind.
Yeah, crazy temperatures. Yeah. I think it's pretty much the time of year for us over here. Like it's pretty much like that. Like it's gonna be really hot one day and then really cold another day. Like it can't make up its mind. It's raining. It's sunny. It's. So I guess that's it. We're still. And I mean, we're still spring. It's not summer yet. So
No, it's not summer yet until like June-ish.
yeah. So enduring the spring weather.
Yeah.
So.
Now, I'm just going to ask you one thing now. What do you signify as the end of summer? Like, what do you signify the end of August as the end of the summer?
No, to me the end of summer is pretty much the end of September. beginning of October.
Right, okay. So you're one of those people then.
Yeah, I know a lot of people go end of August when kids go back to school and.
That's to me is what the end of the summer is.
Hmm.
I don't get this whole, oh, it's the end of September.
Yeah.
But like I don't get that though. I feel that September is when autumn starts. Because I feel like this is the thing. Like each season has 3 months. Like summer's June, July, August. Autumn's September, October, November. Winter's December,
Hmm.
January. February, and so on.
Yeah, but let me tell you, here in September we still get 30-degree weather. So.
Yeah, that September seems to be. Yeah, sometimes it is still pretty warm here as well. So I could see that though, but I just that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, when I was younger, it was different because, you're a kid. Summer ends when you go back to school.
Yeah.
Even though it's 30 or 35 outside, you're in school. It's not summer for you. But now that I'm working, it's kind of different. I have, my nephews and my niece go back to school, and for them summer's over. But for us, we still have barbecues in September and hanging out outside and all that. So it's not technically the end of summer. So.
Yeah, and sometimes it's usually still bright outside later on in the day.
Yeah.
Like I love this time of year now. Like I mentioned before.
Hmm.
Like when I go to work now, it's like after 9 o'clock and it's still like kind of bright outside.
Yeah, I love this time too. When I get up in the morning and it's like it's already very bright at 5 o'clock or something like that. So that's fun. You get up and it's bright and don't have to turn on every light in the house. So it's really nice.
We seem to be talking a lot about weather in these episodes. Like one of the most boring subjects in the world, yet we go get around to it every fucking time.
Yeah, there aren't any video games coming out, so it's very scarce video game release until.
Hardly any video game releases. So let's talk about the weather.
Yeah, the weather podcast.
Yeah, it's the
United Weather
Podcast.
Podcast, but yeah, it's I mean, I love summer. I really do not like winter whatsoever. I know a lot of people enjoy winter, but I really, really hate winter, especially our winters that we get here. So.
Like, I'm not really a big fan of like the hot and humid, like wet temperatures now. Like if it's like 20 odd degrees, like it's really fucking hot. Like even if you have a fan on full blast next to you, you're still bloody sweating like a pig.
Mm.
I don't like that now. That's why I want to go to like exotic countries now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like the summertime because the thing is like longer days, shorter nights. So I just hate the winter.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, sometimes it is fucking freezing.
Yeah, sometimes it's way too cold. Too much snow, especially here. It's really annoying. So. Yeah.
We didn't get snow until like pretty much February though. Like we were actually lucky where I was at because there was hardly any snow here. Like it snowed for a bit and then like it stayed down though for a bit and then just like went away. It wasn't like England or elsewhere where pretty much snow just stayed down. It was like flipping all over the place over there.
Yeah, you guys probably get like New York weather. Like it's just a little snow here and there, and not a whole lot. Not like Montreal that gets snow all the time. So
yeah, like I'm blessed of where we live though, because we hardly get anything. Hardly anything happens to us. Like sometimes you see like it's all snows like all over the place. It's like blocking the roads and all that there, and you come up and people can't get to work on time, and we don't get hardly anything. And also like sometimes floods happen in certain parts of the UK, and like no, not just here. It's just like yep, we're just pretty much fine, despite the fact we have a pond. I have a pond. Like nearby, we have a pond nearby.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'd go like, but when we're walking up to my house from the pond, it's like upwards.
Okay.
So it is.
And it never overflows, or?
Not really.
No. Okay, that's good. So I guess that's that's pretty much it for.
That's our weather talk for this week.
Weather report. That's pretty much the weather.
We should actually do that from now on. Just start every episode with a weather report.
Yeah.
So how's the weather over there, Dennis? Well, Darren,
it's sunny with a couple of overcast.
It's a bit cloudy. It's a bit cloudy here at the moment, but still kind of nice. It's not like pissing rain or anything here, Dennis.
Yeah.
back to you.
Yeah, pretty. Start the podcast with that. Yeah, so you want to start off with the talking about a little bit of the podcast history, or do you want to go into the games right away?
We'll leave that till later.
Okay. So you want to go into the games?
Yes, of course,
Okay, so
like we always do.
yeah, you start off because you have a couple of games as usual.
Yeah, I have quite the list this week as well. Basically start off with both of them. We actually both played this game last weekend now, so we
Yeah,
did. Because it was a free beta weekend, and that is this free-to-play game known as Marvel Heroes.
yeah.
Um, I didn't know. I actually didn't know about. I think I heard of the game before, but I actually didn't know what it was though
Mhm.
until I seen a bit of it on Professional Fridays. I think you mentioned it to me on Twitter. Though I was like, oh, this looks like
Looks like fun.
like a like a standard like isometric action RPG, like reminiscent of Diablo and games like that. Now
Mhm.
I seen a bit of it. It's like, oh, this reminds you of that, and also Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Well,
So it did, and we decided to download it though, and we played a few hours on this. I think after we did the podcast.
yeah.
Well, actually, we downloaded though, and then
We tried to
started
play.
up on the we started up, and it was fine. It was like, yep, this is great. This is fun though. This is great. We did the tutorial area, and then we got back to the Avengers Tower, and then went to the next area, and then that's kind of where it kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
After that on the Saturday night now, where basically was a lag fest.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
much
think Derek was with
because
us as well.
it's an MMO, so
Yeah, it's not like a online action RPG. It's actually an MMO
yeah,
action RPG because when you go to the Avengers Tower and then also other areas, you see other people fighting.
yeah, and they can join into the fight with you and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much went to hell when we played with Derek the first time. Played with
Yeah,
Derek a little bit.
because certain things were happening. Like I actually think when you went down in my screen, though, and I was trying to revive you, and I think like 3 minutes later you said I'm down,
Yeah,
and then you said I was trying to revive you. And I said to you, really, that happened? I was doing that like 2-3 minutes ago. I was like, really, was it that bad?
yeah, 2 3
I was
minutes
like
beforehand.
ahead of you or something for some reason.
Yeah, was running around, was hitting people, but nothing was happening.
Yeah, it was like none of the enemies were getting damaged whatsoever. Though it was just really bad though at that. Then it's like, yep, that's it. That's it done for me for the night.
Yeah,
Can't play. It's practically unplayable.
pretty much.
But then we played it the Sunday evening, and it was a lot better.
Yeah, it went well. It went better.
Yeah, it went well. We played with Derek for a few hours, like an hour, few hours. We played it together though, and it was fine for the most part though. Although sometimes it happened to me. I don't know how it happened to you. It happened to me and Derek though, where we were getting shot at by nothing. We were losing health.
No, it didn't happen to me though.
It happened to Derek. He was telling me about it though, and then all of a sudden it happened to me like a few minutes later.
Okay.
It's like, okay, I'm losing health though. I'm getting, but nothing. I don't see anywhere. I don't see anyone around me. It's like, what the hell is this about? Some sort of glitch, like bug.
Getting shot by nothing.
Yeah, pretty much like I said, and play like basically like we played the first few areas, and I played as Iron Man's Tony Stark. You played as Hulk,
Mhm.
and Derek played Thor. And like this is a free to play MMO now, so you're not gonna have um all the characters available to you unless you actually either buy like use points,
Yep.
which you got 2,000 of anyway,
Mhm.
or if you or like buy to get more points, or if you buy these like packs, where if you buy these certain packs, you get a bunch of characters. Like there's one on Steam there, it's like £130 I think, and I think that's where you get every character.
You get every character and every costume, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, yeah, I assume that's the case now.
Mhm. Yeah, for $140. Yeah, I would suppose so.
Yeah. So basically, if you just basically want to say, I don't care, I just want to get everyone, like, from the get-go, I don't really want to, buy them as separate packs, just buy that there and, waste money. I
Yeah, you're
guess,
going to be playing that game forever because there are a whole lot of characters in Marvel Heroes. There's a bunch of them.
yeah, you have your standard ones, like
Iron Man,
Wolverine,
Thor.
Spider-Man, Captain America, and that there,
Hmm.
and you have like other ones like Rocket Raccoon and Jean Grey and some other characters.
Yeah, lesser known characters, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm not ready to pay $40 for it, but
No, I'm
I
not ready
enjoy
to
it.
pay. Just wait until it comes out. It's actually coming out next month, I think.
I think so, yeah.
It's actually launching next month now, which is good though because heck, I'm down for another Diablo clone.
Yeah, Diablo and slash Marvel Ultimate Alliance, pretty much.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying on Steam. I was basically saying that in Twitter. Like, I'm actually interested in trying another one of these, and then pretty much, I think it was like, look, I'll have it. This came along for the
Hmm.
beta weekend. It's like, yeah, because I actually like these games. Like
Yep.
Diablo 3 was pretty much my first game that I played to completion of that kind of genre,
Hmm.
and I loved playing it though. And then me and you played Torchlight 2 all the way through together.
Yeah.
And that was really a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, it was.
I will probably have Marvel Heroes this next month, alongside Last of Us and that. Don't know when exactly it's coming out next month, but I think it is coming out next month.
Marvel Heroes?
Nevertheless. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the release day. Release
yeah.
date.
But I think I've seen somewhere it is coming out.
Mm.
Because I actually think this has been being beta for quite a while though. Because I think it was last year. I've seen like forum posting out there from last year, but I was like, man, this has been beta, like closed beta probably forever. And now it's only now getting a actual full release.
Yeah.
So they must have done a lot of. They must have to get all the kinks, all the bugs sorted out.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, so will you be playing more of it then?
Yeah, I'll check it out when it comes out. It should be interesting. Should be interesting
Yeah,
to check out. I think it'll be cool.
because I think the only game I'm getting next month is like Remember Me and maybe Last of Us. Like other than that, I don't think there's anything else.
You're still gonna get Remember Me, even though it's been getting bad.
Well, yeah, it's apparently getting bad feedback from the previews. I
Yeah.
heard it's not that the preview feedback from that game's not been positive,
No.
which is a shame because I watched the trailers for it and it looked pretty cool.
Yep.
So
It did look fun. It did look like a
yeah,
whole lot of fun.
I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be a demo for it coming out before, so I might just cancel my pre-order now and just see.
Yeah, maybe you'd be on the safe side until you see more of it.
Yeah,
So.
and just see what the feedback is, so and
Hmm.
see if it's actually worth getting though, because hey, I don't really want to waste money. Like I like despite the fact I don't really get a whole lot of new releases, so I just still don't want to waste money on a game anyway.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Like even though I already paid like the £20 for it though, or less than £20 for Onyx Rain, so it's still that game was a disappointment for me.
Hmm.
Same way with Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I was expecting that game to be great, and
Was it?
I was disappointed with it.
Hmm.
Despite the fact some people think that game's great, I was like, yeah, I'd rather play the Metroidvania Castlevania games on GBA and DS more than that. I finished that game 100% and I'll never touch that game again.
You're done with it?
Yeah,
Damn.
because it's not like I said, it's not a horrible game though. I don't know, just
You
felt
didn't enjoy it
just
as much as you thought.
yeah. Like I'm a big Castlevania fan, as you know. Though I love the Castlevania series. I love the GBA DS games. Super Castlevania 4 is one of my
Hmm.
favorite games of all time. I just love those games. And like I'm one of those ones who would defend Lords of Shadow. I really like that game.
Hmm.
But yet this was like this is like in the middle between sort of like, Castlevania, Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2. But I just didn't really like it as much as I thought I would, though. But anyway, moving on. I bet the bullet, so I did,
Mm-hmm.
as you very well may know.
Yeah, you, literally speaking, I
Yeah,
guess.
if more figuratively speaking,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
well, yeah.
I took the plunge, of course, and ended up buying a game that we kind of take the piss out of a lot
A series that
on
we
the pod. Yeah,
enjoy.
yeah, taking the piss out of, and when certain things come up, we just basically say like, "Oh, Call of Duty," whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, by goddamn, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the PC when it was on Steam this weekend sale last week. No, well, not this last weekend. The weekend before, it was like 33% off. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this now because the fact of the matter is, I'll be fucking waiting forever to get it on my love film queue because I've had them for the better part of 4 months and it's still yet to actually get the damn games.
Yeah.
And I must have received about at least 5, 6, 7 games beforehand.
It's a popular game, you know.
Yeah, but like I put the PS3, 360, and Wii U versions. I had all of them on, and it's like, geez, I thought at least to get the Wii U version at least,
Mm-hmm.
since no one has that console it seems. But nope, couldn't get it either.
Crazy.
I was like, yeah. I said, I'm just gonna get this now, bad though, because like I heard you really like the campaign. I know you like the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I heard like campaign. This is actually quite good though, and played it over the first few days there last week, and yeah, I gotta say, I said it on Twitter, this is the best campaign Call of Duty's had since the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's a very good campaign. I really enjoyed it.
I like the fact that Treyarch took a sort of different approach. It's still Call of Duty. You're still going to get your Call of Duty tropes here.
Yeah.
These scripted epic scenes and things like that now, but I actually preferred them in this here because I just like the way it flowed more than say Modern Warfare 3, where it was basically fucking overkill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
By the time you got through that game, I was like, "Jeez Louise, enough of this fucking crap." We all like there had to be at least one fucking big, bang or something fucking once per mission
Mm-hmm.
in Modern Warfare 3 though, and like you still get that in Black Ops 2, but just not to the
It's not over the
you know
top or anything.
yeah, it's not over the top as much as it's not over the top as Modern Warfare 3.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I quite liked it though. I thought the story was very interesting though. Like I did like the fact that you play as two the different missions. Like you play as Alec Mason, who was in Black Ops, and then you play as Son, and you can switch between them. You do the flashback missions, and then you do like the,
Current day.
future missions, modern missions was like 2025, and that you go back to those the older missions, and find out about this guy known as Raul Menendez, and sort of how he sort of came to be, how he came to be this sort of tyrant or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically why you have to, pretty much take him down, take him out.
Yeah.
Rest him or whatever. And I really do like it though. Just like I like the fact that there are certain things that you can do differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the first game that's actually had a multiple endings.
Yeah.
And I hopefully the next Call of Duty the Infinity War Call of Duty takes a page out of Treyarch's book and goes with it now.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be great.
Because I'd like to see more of that in this kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like these branching, like you'd still do the same missions though, but like there's kind of branching sort of paths in a way. Like if you do something in this mission, something it pans out differently in the next mission.
Yeah. And you have a multiple
Like
ending, as you said. You can.
Yeah, like if you kill this guy or something, then certain things are gonna change in the next mission. Then.
Yeah.
Now, basically, this is gonna be spoiler now. What ending did you get?
Uh, I shot him.
Do you remember?
I shot him.
You shot him in the
Yeah.
end. I did not.
Okay, you didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to, but it's like, yeah, and I basically was saying I want to fucking shoot this bastard, but you know what? I was like, no, I'm not gonna let you take the easy way out.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna give you the easy way out.
Okay.
I'm gonna arrest you and fucking, put you in prison and make you suffer
Yeah.
for what you've done. And
Yeah, I killed him, and he becomes a martyr at that time. You know, like people get into his cult religion thing. And
yeah, court was it Chorus Day?
yeah, like they people start doing what he did, and hell's breaking loose everywhere on the planet because
So you got the worst ending, I
I
think.
yeah I think I got the bad one.
Yeah. I think I got like the best ending, and then I watched the other endings
Mhm.
on YouTube, and there's actually an ending in it that I actually liked more than the one I got,
Okay.
which was very good. Which is this one. I think you let him live though. I think it's the one where you let him live, and the girl, that girl you have to get dies,
Okay.
and basically he comes and kills Woods at the like he comes. Um, like I said, this spoiler folks.
Yeah.
He actually like this is the one where if you kill Mason,
Okay.
if you actually don't wound him or whatever, if you actually headshot him though
Mhm.
at that mission though, and kill the girl dies, then he comes and kills Woods, and then he fucking actually goes to his sister's grave and basically fucking wet like just puts fluid on himself, and then just like
Lights himself on
takes a
fire.
match and burns himself
Okay.
on top of his sister's grave.
Okay.
Which I like that the way it flowed out. I thought it was better. It was a pretty fucked up ending
Yeah.
though, but I actually find it more interesting than the one I got.
For Call of
Where
Duty,
it's like
that's pretty. Yeah. That's pretty fucked up for Call of Duty. You
yeah,
gotta say.
like but that's what it was. So like he came and killed Woods. So I think he slit his throat or something. I forget what it was, but he did come and kill Woods, and then he basically went to his sister's grave and then just burned himself alive pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, if Call of Duty, if they could bet, if they could do Call of Duty games in that same vein, it would change everything. I mean, it would become a very, very good game. A very good series. I would say. Because
Like I'm not like we this Call of Duty, every so often here, but it's not like that. Like they're not bad games.
no.
Like I'm not gonna say Call of Duty shit as hell. It's like it's broken. Well, except for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer.
They're very well made games. I mean, well produced,
Yeah.
well made. You know.
It's just the fact is they're the same every year. You're gonna get the same kind of campaign experience. Like the multiplayer has new tweaks and that there, but you're getting the same thing. But I like the fact that Treyarch did something different with the campaign this time round, rather than the whole linear sort of big explosions,
Yeah.
over the top set pieces and things like that, like Infinity Ward done with Modern Warfare 2 and 3 especially.
Mhm. Yeah, I really liked Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Like I actually think this is probably this is definitely my favorite Call of Duty since the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Like
really
I
good.
really liked the campaign. I thought it was great. I just really liked the way it flowed. Just like fucking some of the things happening were pretty cool. Like some of the missions were very, enjoyable. Except for the Strike Force missions, which I thought fucking sucked.
Yeah, you didn't like those, right?
No, I did not like them though. And I think it's one of the things is I know you sort of control your AAs and all that there though, but what's the point though? Because they're just fucking dumb fucks.
I didn't control. I barely controlled anybody. Like I took.
I had
Like,
to do, I had to do a few of the missions a few times now. I think I did like one of them once,
Mhm.
but like other ones I had to do them a few times because like yeah, I'm not gonna. There actually was one I flat out failed. I think it was the last one where you had to assassinate that guy Zhao.
Oh yeah, that one
Because
was complicated.
I had no
Yeah.
more. I had no more units left. I pretty much flat out failed. I was like, yep, I'm done. I defeated because I had no more units to, spawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I could see where they're going with it though, but it just was very badly implemented though. It's like your AAs are useless, so like you basically put them in this marker though, and you try to fucking maneuver them around. But the fact is, that fucking just get gunned down easily.
Yeah. Pretty
It's
much.
like, jeez, I'm basically doing this on my own. It's like, yep, standard first-person shooter AA. Dumb as hell. Don't just get gunned down easily. So you pretty much have to do all the work.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the fact is, there's sometimes it was ridiculous though, where you had to have the AI teammates with you, but the fact is they just get gunned down easily, and then you get fucking 5 enemies shooting at you, and like they ASDs or whatever, or like the claws shooting at you as well. It's like, oh, I'm getting shot to hell here, and I've no one to help me. I just did them all anyway, the ones you got anyway.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, but they sucked. They were definitely the worst part of the campaign.
You didn't like him?
No, I did not like them whatsoever. Like, they're optional anyway. Like, I think you have to do the first one now. Like, you have to do like the toil thing, though, or the first one, I believe.
Yeah, you have to do that one, but the others are optional.
But the other ones are optional though, and I was actually gonna say, I'm gonna not bother doing it after the first one, but I just did them anyway. But the fact is, I didn't like them. They're just. I know Jeff Gershman didn't like them either. And I tend to pretty much agree with what he said about it. Like he says, like, yeah, it's kind of broken.
Yeah, I didn't adore them, but I guess they weren't that bad. Like I pretty much just took a guy and ran around. I didn't really direct my soldiers or anything. I just ran around and killed people. That's pretty much what I did.
Yeah, but it comes to a point though where it gets kind of ridiculous though, where like you're just overrun with enemies.
Yeah, I know.
Where you're going to get gunned down easily then.
Yeah, true.
You have to use up the other ones.
Then you use your robots and all that stuff, and
yeah. Which were like fared a little bit better though.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy. Those missions weren't very easy at all.
Yeah, I actually found them to be harder than most of the stuff in the campaign.
Yeah.
So it did. And also, I had a great fucking stupid ass thing where I had to do a certain mission over again. It's like the one where you're in the water, like the city's flooded or whatever. And there's the part where you can't get caught by the drone.
Oh yeah.
It's flying overhead. If you get caught, you basically get shot to death.
Yeah.
I had a thing though where I was walking about and then I got caught bad and then I got shot to death and then the checkpoint basically started just as I got caught.
Okay. That's a bad
And I
checkpoint.
was like, what the hell?
You have to restart the mission completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to restart the mission then. I couldn't do anything about it.
But it's a good thing that you can restart the mission. Because imagine if you were stuck there.
Yeah.
That would have been
Basically, yep, the game's broke after. Yeah.
have to restart.
I can start the mission again rather than having to start the entire game.
Yeah.
Unlike like some
Video games were like
games out
that.
there.
Yeah.
Where basically if you have a save, if you just have one save and a checkpoint at a very bad place, you're screwed.
Yeah. You have to restart that game completely. So.
Yeah. But anyway, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I really much enjoyed it. Not going to touch the multiplayer.
No.
Like I said, even though I have it downloaded for some fucking reason. But like I'm not going to touch it. I'll probably try it out though anyway, but I'm not going to play much of it though. But yeah, I only bought it for the campaign. And that's it though.
We could play zombies.
No. Yeah, I don't like zombies.
No, I don't either, but that's a thing that Treyarch does well. Their what do they call their thing there? And Spec Ops. Is it Spec Ops?
And Infinity Ward, you
Infinity
mean?
Ward, yeah. They do.
Yeah, the Spec Ops.
Spec Ops is much better than zombies.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'd wish that just Treyarch would just do that, but the fact is that zombies thing is very popular. A lot of people like that.
Yeah, I know. Which I don't know.
But, like,
I don't understand.
I don't like it though.
No.
Just basically, yeah, just fight waves of zombies and defend the place. Your horde mode or whatever.
Yeah. It's pretty crappy. I tried it out and didn't like it. So.
Yeah, I played it the first time, I think, on World at War, and I was like, yeah, it's alright, but I'd rather have Spec Ops.
Yeah.
So I don't think I ever played. No, I never played I never played them in Modern Warfare 3 now. That survival ops or whatever now.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't try.
We played them in Modern Warfare 2. Because I always, like I said, I always rented Modern Warfare 3, just played the campaign. I was like, yep, that's me done with this.
Pretty much.
I finished another game. I pretty much finished it the same day. I finished like Call of Duty like early that morning or like early in the afternoon, and just played Red Steel 2 for the rest of the day and finished it around the evening time. And that's a game that I enjoyed, but I felt it lasted longer than it should have. It tended to go a bit for longer, and it was like, yeah, this should have ended like maybe 2-3 hours ago. It's just like one of those games, in my opinion. Like, I know you probably have experienced those games. Like, yeah, I like the game though, but it should have ended like 2-3 hours before it actually did.
Yeah.
And I actually felt that way with this game though, where I was just like, yeah, I just want to get this done now because it's kind of outstaying its welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it though, nonetheless. So, and flicking around with the Wiimote though, and slicing enemies up and doing the various moves though. You can probably get the game chat. I quite liked it anyway though, and still I'm showing my Wii U a lot of love now with it.
Yeah.
And another game that I'll mention soon enough though. But anyway, New Super Mario Bros. U, I just went back to it there last week and played like about maybe 30 minutes to an hour of it though, and yeah, but it's just I don't have to say much about the game. It's New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
If you played any of those games, you know what you're getting here. It just looks nicer. That's pretty much all you're getting. I like those games, but I do agree with the Giant Bombcast. The music in those games fucking suck.
Yeah.
They suck. The fact is, this is the fourth game, and they still use the same crappy ass music.
Wow.
It's just they're completely unmemorable. Like the music in this is pretty much the music you've heard in the Wii version, like a few years back. It's like there's nothing new. Like there might be new stuff though, but most of the stuff you like heard already is like, man, why can't they just make music? Why can't they make the music in this game like the one like in the music in Super Mario Galaxy? Super Mario Galaxy has a fantastic soundtrack. This is just like, it's lazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely not memorable for a soundtrack, that's for sure. Went back to Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, your game.
Yeah.
I played about maybe an hour or so of it though, and yep, that game is still pretty rad.
Yeah.
I didn't really play much of it though. Like I did a few more of the garrisons. I did a few more of the hostage missions, and then I did the dam mission, which was pretty good though. And I know you really like the last mission in the game.
Yeah. The last mission is really quite awesome. Really quite awesome.
And I heard someone on Twitter as well say it's like pretty awesome, which I have to try getting around though. Metro 2033. I actually decided to download it and try it out again because of the sort of positive reviews Metro Last Light was getting. Which kind of a bit surprised. Like, I'm not saying that game was going to get shit reviews now. Just like, well, I thought this was going to get, maybe, good reviews at best. Like maybe like 7s, 8s or so. But it's like getting 8s and 9s and 7s all over. Like Kevin Van Ord loved it.
Yeah.
And a few other people I know, like Patrick Clevin really liked it as well. A few other people have really liked it, so...
That is not my kind of game. I really did not like Metro 2033, so...
Yeah. I played about an hour or two of it, though, and I've got, like, everything on very high. And like this game's like 3 years old, and I still think it looks nice. Like I like the whole, shit lighting and shadows, and like the whole just dark atmosphere.
Oh
Just
yeah,
looks really
looks
nice.
fantastic. Yeah.
It's a really nice game.
Mhm.
Because I've got DirectX 11 on. I've got like at very high, and like it's like running fine. It's like hardly any slowdown. It's
Mhm.
not like 60 frames per second now, but it's not like fucking
Yeah.
lagging like shit. It's not like single digit frame rate now.
Mhm.
But yeah, I like it. I like it though. I know you didn't like it though because of the bullet economy thing.
The bullet economy and the lack of ammunition and the guns. I really don't like the guns in the game. Like I really don't like the guns in the game at all. So I don't know. That game did not click for me at all. I really did not enjoy it.
Yeah, I think Ben was the same way because I think he tried playing it though because he got it with one of the Japman's challenges, and I think he tried playing it though, and I think he just felt the same way. I think he just couldn't get into it though. But like he played I played about an hour or so of it though, and yeah, I like it thus far though. Just go around scavenging for the bullets and getting like the different. Like I haven't really had a huge problem. I just try to take my shots, try to conserve ammo. But I'm not like not like oh my god, I'm out of ammo here now. It's not like oh man, I just need to go up and hit them with a knife or anything like that now. Um, but yeah, I'll be playing more of it though. But and if I like it enough, I'll get Last Light when it's on sale because
Yeah.
I heard it's better. Some people
Yeah, I
might
heard
like it
so.
more.
Yeah. I'll wait. Maybe when it gets on sale, I'll get it. I don't think that
It
game.
looks very nice. So like I watched a
Yeah,
quick look for it. It looks very
it
good.
looks fantastic. I agree. Yeah.
Like the whole gloomy atmosphere looks really nice. And
Yeah.
like when he goes out into like the surface, it looks pretty good. But if you want to get that game running at its best, you need like the basically a very up to date PC. Like you definitely need the latest graphics cards and like drivers and that.
Yeah. Update your drivers.
Yeah. I know I'm not gonna if I get it, it's not gonna look the best for me now, but I'm sure I can get it looking pretty good anyway. And finally, I've gone back to this game and actually been playing a lot over the last few days. And that is a game that's pretty much not. It's pretty much a pretty old game at this point. It's like, I think it's like nine. It's like 9 years old, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, not this version I've been playing though, but the actual game is 9 years old. And I've been playing the Wii version of it on my Wii U, and it's part of the trilogy package. It's Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And you said on Twitter you're playing that game. Sheesh.
Yeah.
So you did. Um,
That's old
which I
school,
didn't know.
pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty old school at this point though. I just don't know why. I just felt like I just want to try this. I'd play this again because I finished the first one back on the GameCube. I played through it several times. Love that game. It's an excellent game. The first Metroid Prime.
Mhm.
And I've got two on the GameCube as well, and I got three in the Wii, but I've never ever gotten around to finishing them. Like I got a good bit into the second one on the GameCube. Like I probably got maybe about around halfway through it or so, but just stopped playing it all of a sudden, and then just decided to play it again on the Wii with the Wii U Wii controls. And this game's very good with the controls. It's like it's just feels right to play with it. The Wii controls, like you use the Wii remote to move your gun, or like the analog stick to move around and that there, and press A to jump and B to shoot and that there. It just feels right. Just like it's definitely fitted to play on the Wii perfectly. And um, I can't say I don't really have anything much to say about it though. Like if you've played any of the Metroid Prime games, you know what you're getting here though. It's a first person sort of. It kind of it is a first person shooter in a way though, but it's more of a first person sort of action adventure game because you're going around exploring and picking up getting these new power ups and expanding your life and missile capacity and that there is like standard Metroid but just done in first person, and it's excellent. I'm really enjoying it thus far. Um, this one is different though because you're in this planet called Aether, where there's this light world and dark world. And the fact is, when you're in the dark world, you have to basically stay in these safe zones, and whenever you're moving around to between the safe zones, you lose energy because you don't have like you're basically the sort of darkness, like the fucking thing just damages you pretty much, and you lose energy though. And just try to not to lose too much, or else you're done. Um, but yeah, they actually did have a multiplayer mode to Metroid Prime 2, and it's pretty forgettable. So yeah, that's Metroid Prime 2. Just an excellent game. Is really enjoying it though, and I'll be playing that pretty much for the rest of the week. I'll probably just focus on it mainly, perhaps maybe Metro as well, and that's going to try to focus on those two games over the next week or two and get them out of the way, because that's what I've been doing this year. Just be focused on just the one or two games, and then once I get them out of the way, move on to
Other stuff.
the next few games. And it's been working well because I finished 27 games this year thus far.
That's a pretty high number.
I want to complete at least 50, and I'm already halfway there, and I'm halfway there, not even at the end, half the year through yet. So I'm making good progress.
That's pretty good.
So anyway, that's all I've been playing. So I'll shut up for 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead time right now, so time to get
Yeah.
back into some games that, you haven't had time to play or that you want to check out again, and, it's pretty much the time to do that right now, so.
Yeah, like there's just nothing out though.
Yeah, pretty much a barren
Although
wasteland.
I do want to get thing. I don't know. I'm just interested in picking up Fire Emblem Awakening though, because of Dark's really liking it and Steph's really liking it though.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I feel if I just get that game, I'm gonna end up regretting it.
Yeah, playing it
So
for.
I think there's a demo for it anyway. So I might just download the demo and try it out and see if it's actually worth picking up though, because I know a lot of people have been really liking it.
Really enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, dead season.
Yeah, it's pretty
Hasn't
much
really-
dead season until August, so, yeah.
Metroid's like there was the big release last week, Grid site this week.
Yeah.
There's not like a whole lot of like Last of Us is probably the big release next month now.
Yeah.
Like it's not been a whole lot now.
Last of Us is pretty much the last, well, the only big thing coming in June, probably. I don't think there's anything else.
I'll look it up here though, but I think that is pretty much the case.
That's pretty much it, yeah. So I should get into what I've been playing. You talked about Marvel Heroes. Not convinced yet about the game, but yeah, I enjoyed what I played of it. If it can be lag-free and we can play together and stuff like that, I will enjoy it because I really loved, as you know, Diablo. Really love Diablo 3.
The fact is it's free though.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not like I'm have to pay like a subscription or anything like that. Now it's like it's free to play. Like if you want to
What's pay to win?
add certain things to it to boost your experience, and go for it though.
Mhm.
But at least you can play it and have a good time without doing that.
I really enjoyed Diablo 3, and I love Marvel Ultimate Alliance, so 1 and 2, both of them. Like I finished 2 twice to get both stories, so
I need to go back and play that.
that's a marvelous game. People shit on it, but I really loved it. I really loved
I know
it.
some people love the first one but don't like the second one. Like Dark, I think he's
Yeah.
not a big fan of the second
I
one.
can't understand why, but still, whatever. I really enjoyed it. So Marvel Heroes, yeah. I'll keep an eye on it. See what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll pick it up. I've been playing Pinball FX 2. Pinball is pinball. Don't have a whole lot to say about that. Played very little of that, like at the beginning of the week and last week, and that's pretty much it. Finished Bulletstorm. I think I finished that like last Monday or something like that, or last Tuesday.
I think you liked it, didn't you?
I liked it. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's for a $5 game. So I'm not gonna complain too much, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It looks very good on PC. I gotta say, it looks fantastic on PC. It looks really, really good.
Unreal Engine, of course. So
Yeah,
of course, it's going to look nice in PC.
It looks really great. The game is good. The characters can get a little grating, like constant swearing all the time can get a little annoying at some point, you know. Like I have nothing against swearing in games, but you know when it's constant, like fuck nuts and douchebag and you know stuff like that. You're
Yeah,
like, okay, that's enough.
Kane Lynch level.
Yeah. So you know it's constantly like that. The characters are you have no attachment to the characters whatsoever. And the final boss is guess what? A quick
A
time event.
QTE.
Final boss is a quick
Yeah.
time event. So there's a little sequence after the boss, but pretty much the final boss is a quick time event. So yay, you know. So
I think the first game I played where that was the case was Wet,
mhm.
where basically the final part of it final boss was a quick time event.
I think well, if you can call it a quick time event, quote unquote, Fable 2, where you press a button and that's it. Remember that?
Yeah, that was like just a decision though, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Though
pretty much.
it wasn't like you had to fucking like tap the A
No.
button or do these sequence of buttons to like kill the guy or something. It was basically make a decision here. It's like the needs of the many, the needs of the few, or like or like the needs of the one or whatever, like that
Mhm.
there. And that was it.
Yeah.
That's definitely not the case. But like Wet, it was definitely the case where he basically all it was just a quick time sequence of quick time events. That was it.
It's pretty much becoming the norm, I think, because you know Tomb Raider had it. You know, second.
I hate it though. Like I don't like I'm I'm indifferent about QT. Sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't. I don't like them for final bosses.
Mhm.
I don't like it.
No, you know, you got to that point where you know you fought your entire game to get to the boss, and then you get to the boss and you have to press 4 or 5 buttons, and that's it. Game over. Okay, you killed the boss. Congratulations. You know, it's like,
God of War. Actually, no, sorry. God of War is probably the games I actually had where I actually had quick time events. But the fact is, you actually fight them
yeah.
beforehand, and then once you weaken them enough, then the quick time event pops up. It's not like Wet didn't have that. Wet was you fight the thing, final. It was just a quick time event. That was it. Nothing else.
Yep.
I think pretty much most of that. I don't even think there was any boss in that game. I think there were a few or something if I remember, but they're all pretty much war quick time events.
Mhm.
I think there was like one you actually fought, but the rest were like quick time events.
Yeah, which
Like
you know, it's sad that it's becoming the norm for pretty much every game.
yeah, like Warhammer was the same way, where it was like a quick time event
Mhm.
for the most part as well. It's like, man, what is with this? What is this trend
Mhm.
with final bosses as quick time events? Because final bosses are supposed to be these, ultimate flipping
Battles, yeah.
battles. Like you barely survive. Oh man, this is so awesome. This is so hard or whatever. It was like, yeah, all I have to do is press 5 buttons and that's it. I've won. I've beat the game.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
No, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Not for final boss.
No, like any other time in the game, I guess. Yeah, fine. But like, leave the quick time events. Unless if you fight the boss and then you do the quick time event like God of War, fine, that's good. But don't make it just solely a quick time
Mhm.
event.
Yeah, it's pretty much solely a quick time event in Bulletstorm, so you know that kind of you know, uneventful ending, I guess. And they leave the door open for a second one, but I highly doubt there's going to be one. Like, you know,
It didn't sell that well
it
though.
didn't
So
yeah, it didn't sell well, and not only did it not sell well, but you know, the company that made it, I think it's EA Partners, right?
yeah.
People Can Fly and Epic. I think it's pretty much done for now. So,
Yeah, Gears of War Judgment I don't think had done that well either. It's like £20 now. You can get it like online for £20 some places.
mhm. Yeah, it must not have sold. I knew that game wouldn't do very well. So,
No. It was just like I think everyone had their fill after 3.
mhm.
It's like
exactly.
I don't say this was unnecessary.
Yeah,
It was completely unnecessary. This prequel, no offense, but it was just no. It was completely unnecessary.
I agree.
Some people say that with God of War Ascension, which I agree with as well. But I still like that game.
Hmm.
But like, it's still that game was completely unnecessary. I was just gonna say, yep, let's just have another God of War game on the PS3 because we're not doing anything else at the moment.
Yeah, a whole lot of a whole lot of people didn't I mean prequels like Arkham Origins is coming out. I don't know how that's gonna be, but
Yeah,
we'll have to.
it's gonna be interesting. There was a trailer that's just released today of like this 4 minute, 5 minute trailer
Hmm.
where like Batman's fighting Deathstroke, and it was also announced. I don't think I have it in the news here, but some of the voice actors announced for it. Like it's like I said, like first it said Kevin Conroy's not coming, like
Yeah.
a few weeks back, but then like it said Conroy is gonna be in Batman Arkham Origins. People say, oh yeah, he is coming back, but no, he's not actually voicing Batman. He's actually there on an unannounced role at the moment.
Yeah. Maybe a narrator,
Um,
I would think.
Perhaps that would probably be the case. That would be like this is how it happened or
Yeah.
something like that. There,
Yeah, exactly.
that actually probably would be. I think that could happen where he's actually the narrator.
Hmm.
And then like Roger Craig Smith, who voiced Ezio,
Yep.
is Batman. Troy Baker, who done Booker DeWitt, bunch of other voices like he did Yuri in Tales of Vesperia. He's doing the Joker.
Hmm.
So very much interested to see how they fare out though. Like
Yeah.
some people are probably gonna be all right with it though, but there's gonna be those one cynicals out there. It's like, oh man, just fucking, I don't want these guys. I don't want Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I know. But, you can't. Mark Hamill's done with the Joker. He said so, so he's
Yeah,
not coming back, folks. So,
yeah. So sorry, but he's not coming back though. But he did a damn fine job of it.
yeah, I think he's probably going to be in the next Star Wars movie. Probably. So,
Yeah, I think I heard that they're actually. I think they've signed on.
Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford, I've
Yeah,
heard, have signed on. So, that's cool. That's really cool. So, we'll see where it goes from there. But, he's not coming back as a Joker, sadly. But I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing where it goes, where they go with Batman, because I really enjoyed both games. Arkham
I
Asylum.
still yet to finish Arkham City.
Arkham City was very hard, but good. It was a good game. Arkham City is much
I might
harder.
go back to it. I might go back to it over the summer.
It's much harder than Asylum. Much harder than Asylum. There are some missions there that, Jesus Christ. The one where there's snipers everywhere and you have to get to the Joker. Holy crap, I don't know how many times I restarted that mission. That one's a tough one.
I don't think I'm that far though. I think the lot where I ended was after you sort of take care of the penguin
Yeah.
in the like museum or whatever it was, or like you have to save Mr. Freeze, get his suit back or something, and then you took care of the penguin. And I think you have to go after
Yeah.
what the fuck's the name? Not Ra's al Ghul, or like his daughter, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because I think she's in it, isn't she?
Talia al Ghul.
Yeah, that's it. I think you have to go after her or something.
Yeah, it's a Talia al Ghul, I think was in that one. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. I wanna play it. Hope there's a little bit more fighting in this one. With Deathstroke and all that. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, apparently he's playable if you pre-order the game.
Yeah.
That's another trend that people hate,
Yep.
which I
Pre-order the game, get more
definitely agree
levels, get
with.
more this, get more that. So
Yeah,
I think.
like it's mainly certain stores get a different pre-order.
Yeah. Which is dumb because I just have to go into the store the day they're selling it and they give me the copy anyway. So no need to pre-order. So I go.
I just pre-order them just to get the game early anyway, though.
Yeah.
Like that's just me. Like I get like pre-order online though, and
And I'm sure.
sometimes I get it cheaper anyway, like a few pounds cheaper
Yeah.
sometimes.
And I'm sure they're gonna get it on PC. So
Mm.
no pre-order there. So
Yeah, we've become PC
yeah,
elitists.
pretty much. So, talked about.
Now I could see now I could see what Brad Shoemaker's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
PC elitist. When you start playing games on the PC, you kind of change your mind about the whole PC
Yeah,
thing.
like especially when you have like the graphics card and like the computer that runs
Yeah.
most things at a very good setting.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's the thing though, like if you do have that, it's like why go back to playing consoles though? And the fact is you get them in cheaper
Yeah.
on PC. Like most of the games here be £30 top, some of them be maybe 35. Sometimes they're 40. Like Call of Duty and fucking Star Trek was £40 on the PC as well.
Mhm. But yeah, I wouldn't get Star Trek for £40 on the PC. Not at all. So
I think I might just send that game back though and love them because
you haven't
I
touched
don't
it?
think I've any, I haven't touched it. I don't think I've any interest in playing through it.
No.
Nah, I think I am just gonna buy it. It's like, just.
I kind of wanted to play through it when I saw the movie yesterday, so I kind of wanted to get it, but I'm not getting it for $40.
If it's on sale for like, £10 or less or something, and the summer sale or like, down the line,
Mhm.
if you want to get it, I'll get it and we can play co-op.
Yeah.
But that is probably going to be the only time I'm going to play it then.
It'll probably come in the summer sale, I'm guessing, so we'll have to wait and see.
And the same thing as well with Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon.
Yeah, that's right. You told me.
But then again, I can just get it now. It's like £10 on Steam.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I might get it though, but the fact is I could have fucking got it for like £4 or so a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I have it on PC, so we could have played some. I have it on PC and for consoles, so so and I played like the first 3 missions or something.
Yeah, because you got it on a console because some of your like friends or work colleagues got it, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, let's play this," and they started playing it, and they were like, "Ugh, I hate this game," so they ended up selling it back, and was stuck alone playing it. So
Yeah, I played the PS3 version. I got it for rent. I was like, it's alright. It's decent enough.
it was okay for what I played of it. It was all right. So
But like that game was in development forever. It got delayed numerous times.
yeah, another one that was delayed. And I think Patriots was. They were talking about Patriots that it was not delayed, but they haven't heard anything about it.
That game, there's hardly been anything of that game at all since last year.
Yeah, they haven't heard anything. I think GameStop pulled it off their inventory. I think, and when you go on the online database, you could see it before, and it's not there anymore. They pulled it off, so because they haven't heard anything about it. So.
You mean GameSpot?
No, GameStop.
Oh, GameStop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the pre-order thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought you actually meant GameSpot
No.
there for a sec.
No, GameSpot still has it. But yeah, we haven't heard anything from that game, so.
Too bad though, because you know how you know how big fans we are of the
Oh yeah.
Vegas games.
2 previous games, Vegas 1 and 2, were awesome. 2 awesome games. So. Yeah, hope that it's pretty much the same, and hope we hear some stuff about it soon. So.
Yeah, just give us some terrorist hunt
Yeah. Terrorist
Co-op.
hunt.
action, or like co-op campaign like we did. I think because we played through the entire campaign together.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good series. Really good series. Hope Patriots is the same way.
Yeah, we might hear something about it at E3,
Hopefully.
which is like less than a month away now.
Yep.
It's like I think it's 3 weeks this week. It's happening.
Yeah, 3 weeks away from E3, and the Xbox reveal tomorrow. So
Yeah. Well, today it'll be today by the time you hear
Yeah,
this. If you're listening to this on the Tuesday,
yeah, exactly. So yeah, getting back to
which
no, go ahead.
no, which we'll be definitely be talking about on the next
Yeah,
episode.
it'll be pretty much the topic of discussion. The
Yep.
new Xbox.
So go ahead, Des. Let's hear you talk about a certain game that you've been playing as well as like you gone back to as well.
Yeah, well, to conclude with Bulletstorm, I guess. Uh, I recommend if you can get it cheap, which is pretty much the case. I would guess, Amazon and stuff like that are selling it really cheap now.
Yeah, you could probably get it for like maybe £10 tops because it's like
Yeah,
two
you can try
years
it out.
old now.
Try it out. It's really, really good. Well, it's really, really good for maybe the first couple of hours, but it gets old. Like when you get towards the end, you're like, okay, well, is it over yet? So is it gonna end soon? So
I think I bought it for £20 or £25 on the
yeah, you
360,
never finished it.
but I never finished it though.
Yeah, that would have been a game that lends itself good for co-op, but
Yeah, I don't know why there's no like proper co-op campaign in it though. I don't
hmm
get it. That would have been great.
that would be good. I played a little bit of Echoes, like you go through the levels and you try to get the best times, the best scores and the
On the
best times.
scores, yeah.
So played one level of that, said, "Yep, nope, that's it for me." So and haven't touched the multiplayer because I heard it was really bad. So that's pretty much it for Bulletstorm. And as you were saying, I went back to a game that we talked about, somewhat criticizing, I guess, on the podcast. We
Yeah,
could
we
say
talk a few things about this game over the last, 50 episodes or so. Well, yeah,
somewhat
it's a game.
saying it was a little overrated.
Yeah, like
So
we're pretty much in the minority for this. Like we do have,
yeah,
there's other people out there feel the same way though. Lucky enough, but we are in the minority on this
yeah, we are.
opinion.
And that game is Grand Theft Auto 4. I've decided to go back because I bought it on sale last year. I bought every GTA game on sale last year.
Did you get it during the summer now?
Did I get it during the summer or during the holidays? I think I got it during the holidays.
Yeah, because I
It
remember
was a
getting it during
holiday
the
sale.
summer though, because it was like every GTA game was like all it was bar the GTA London one, like expansion, but every other
hmm
GTA game for £5, which was
Yeah.
I already have the games elsewhere, but that was just too fucking good a deal to pass.
Oh yeah. hmm So I got all of them. I got the episodes from Liberty City version of it,
Mm.
and the PC version, which means I get like 3 more radio stations if you buy the PC version and the episodes from Liberty City version. So yeah, I decided I'm gonna pop this in, and I downloaded the mod, the Ice Enhancer that they call
Yeah.
it. Like it makes the game look like they say it makes the game look like a 2012 game, which not really, but it does make the game look a whole lot better. So, first of all, it's on PC, so immediately it's going to look better than a console version. But if you add the ice enhancer, you have reflections on the cars, weather effects, the rain on the asphalt. It looks really slick, really nice. Um, Also, the sun. Like there's more reflections on the sun. There's a little bit of light bloom. Not like Star Trek like bloom, but light bloom a little bit on the cars and all that. Makes the game look sharp and makes it look much better than it. I would say it makes it look like a 2000 maybe 11 game.
Okay.
You know, maybe not 2012 because Sleeping Dogs came out last year and that game looked fucking phenomenal. And this looks nothing like Sleeping Dogs. So it still looks good, but it looks nothing like Sleeping Dogs. Um, so yeah, I installed it. I tweaked. You have to tweak that thing a whole lot. It took me some time first of all to find the site because the guy is working on his site, and he kind of has some links that redirect to other sites.
Yeah, like you
So you have to
basically
click on
follow
the
the
link and
trail.
yeah, exactly. So then I downloaded the Ice Enhancer 1.04, tried it out, and made my game crash. So I uninstalled that and then installed the 1.07, which is the Steam compatible one. Because if you download the 1.04, it's the boxed GTA 4 compatible one.
Is the 1.07 the latest version, or is like later versions in it?
There's the 2.1, which is out, but they don't recommend that you install that one for the Steam version because it's going to make it crash.
Oh, okay.
So I installed the 1.07, and then I went into the game, and it looks very good. It looks great. And then I got to a night mission, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was incredibly dark. And I mean really dark. Like I couldn't even see Nico anywhere. Like I was running around and I was like, Jesus Christ, what's going on? And during, cutscenes during the day, like the faces are white. Like it's like there's a light that's shining directly on their faces. I was like, okay, there's something wrong with this. So I downloaded they call it the toolkit. Like you run this and you can see what type of, if you want more light or less light, you adjust the number.
Yeah, put that brightness up or something on the during the day, night.
Yeah, everything. And then I went, I spent a whole lot of time on their forums, read some threads and stuff like that. And there's a thread where they go, the setting at nighttime is normal because that's how they want it to look. Like they want it to be dark if you're in an area there's no light.
Okay.
Because there's one mission, I don't know if you remember, where you're chasing like this Mr. Foston's daughter.
Honestly, Dennis, if you name me any mission apart from the last one, I wouldn't remember.
You don't remember?
It's been that long since I played it, though. I hardly remember most of the missions. Because, as I said, most of the missions in that game were pretty forgettable. The bank heist one, I remember. It was good. And, like, the last mission.
Yeah.
But other than that, I couldn't tell you any others. Oh, no, yeah. No, the one with what the fuck's his name? The Irish guy, Paddy. You go around, drive with him as well. But most of the other missions, I can't remember.
So, at one point you have to follow a guy on a bicycle, and by the way, the motorcycles rather, still drive like shit in this game. So you have to follow him and you have to chase him around.
Isn't that the thing for all vehicles though? Because I don't mind driving though, but like I know people think that driving this game sucks.
I don't have a whole lot of problem with the cars. Like the cars it's not Saints Row, but it's still, the cars are still drivable, still manageable. But the bikes, oh my God, they're very, very hard to drive. So, I get through that mission and you get to a point where you're in a forest, like in a little kind of forest outside of the city, and you have to fight those guys, and I couldn't even see them. I had no idea where they were. So I was just pressing on a good chance I had the auto aim, because you have the auto aim in this game, That's another thing that I don't particularly like. Like, you have the auto aim, so I was pressing the aim button, and I was pressing shooting, and running around, and trying not to get killed. So I passed that mission finally, and was like, oh, jeez. And, even though you're smack dab in the middle of the day, if you go do that mission, you're at night. So the mission happens during the night.
Yeah, just skips.
So there's no way for you to.
Yeah, it's probably set during the night. Yeah.
There's no way for you to do it during the day. So
okay.
it's a little annoying. So I search and I search and I search to try to find a way to, make it a little lighter, like a little brighter during the night. Finally found a way. I finally found something. The guys say to disable Xbox Live because this is a game for Windows.
Yeah.
Game for Windows Live. So they say disable Xbox Live. it'll make it look a little bit better. I did that, and yeah, it does make it a little bit brighter during the night. But I kind of want my achievements, so I've decided to remove those files and continue on with Xbox Live enabled and all that.
Okay.
So I'll try to go through it. I hope there's not a whole lot of missions during the night, you know, so, or manageable missions, I guess. So we'll see how it goes. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying GTA 4. I mean, it's not a bad game by any means. I think it was very much overhyped. Like that game got a whole lot of hype for not a whole lot of good reasons.
Well, the fact is,
Like I mean,
it was coming from it was going to be like the next generation GTA game, and like the GTA games on the PS2 and that were like critically acclaimed, and a lot of people loved them. So I think a lot of
mhm.
people were just basically, really, really looking forward to this one. It's like, what are they going to do next now? Like the whole statewide three cities thing in San Andreas and had all these, different little things. What are they going to have in GTA 4? What's going to be the features in this one? And it basically made it more sort of real, like in a way, like they made the
Mhm.
story more serious and had these,
Yeah.
activities, the friend system and all that there,
Yeah.
which for the most part I just didn't really care for.
Yeah, friend system is still a little bit annoying, but I mean, I, I remember some of the characters, like Brucey is a fantastic character.
Yeah, I like Bruce Lee
He's
and I like
hilarious.
what's his name, Paddy, the Irish guy, Paddy.
Patty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it Paddy
Haven't gotten to
McCreary?
that
Wasn't
point
that I
yet.
think his name was?
Yeah, I think it's McCreary, right?
Yeah,
He's the his family is related. I can't remember who. Is it a family that's against the other family? I can't remember how it
I
works.
forget, I
So,
forget,
but
I forget. Honestly though, like I played the game though, but I forget a lot of things about that game since it's been 4 years. Well, actually 5 years coming since I played the story.
yeah, I remember that Michelle is FBI. I think like the first girl you meet in the game, Michelle.
Right.
She's FBI, I think, or something like that. And I know there's like a double cross somewhere and something.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's a good game. It's still a good game. I mean, it's still Grand Theft Auto. It's still fun driving around. And as I said, in this game, you have your personalized radio station where you can put your own music in the game, and that's pretty awesome. Driving around listening to my own music.
Yeah, if I like
Well,
get downloaded and played, like I'll probably have it on as well, because the radio stations in this one weren't really that great for the most part. Even like the
no.
Glasgow stuff was alright though, but compared to like, Chatterbox and that stuff like that from the previous games, it wasn't that great.
hmm And you can tweak some settings. Like you can like when you put your customized radio station, you still have a DJ that talks, and you have commercials, and it sounds like a real radio station. He'll talk over your songs, and what's funny is that he says, that your songs suck. It's like, oh, we just heard another sucky song from this.
I was like the
It's like,
Beatles or something.
yeah, exactly. So I'm listening to the Beatles, and it's overrated band or stuff like that. I'm like, okay, well, and the guy's British too, so I'm like, okay, so you're talking against your own countrymen
Yeah.
there, whatever. But yeah, it's I'm enjoying it. I'm not that far into the game. Like I just discovered. I just met Brucey, and I'm doing missions for that mob guy. That has the really big house. Don't know if you remember.
Again,
Like he has this
I
his
I like the
family.
thing that, like I said, Dennis, if you name like a certain character apart from Brucey, Paddy McCreary, and the two
Little
Ballocks and
Jacob.
Dwayne and Playboy X,
Yeah.
that's I couldn't
You
remember any other character in that game.
you remember Little Jacob?
Oh yeah, yeah, the black guy, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
remember now, yeah.
I still can't understand what the fuck he's saying. But
5 years later, and I still can't understand.
yeah, still can't understand what he's saying. But I mean, it's a great game. It looks really good with the new the new mods that I put in. You know, it looks fantastic. Uh, Still have to tweak it up a little bit, but you know, it looks very good. Looks very good. I'm enjoying
I think
myself.
there's
So,
someone that's done like San Andreas or like Vice City done in GTA 4 with the Heights Enhancer mod. There's people have done that
oh
though.
really?
Yeah, if you go on YouTube and search that stuff, there's people you can actually they could probably download this big pack or something. You can play like or travel like someone's done like Vice City in the that GTA 4 graphic like engine.
Okay. Man, it must look really good.
I'll have to see check it later and see. But I think that was I think
Yeah.
there's one for Vice City and I think they're working on the San Andreas one or something. Which
Mhm.
playing San Andreas in the GTA 4 engine. What's it called? What was the engine called for fucking GTA 4?
Ice Enhancer.
No, yeah, I
Ice.
think that it's like with the Ice Enhancer mod, but like the actual engine
The
itself.
engine. Oh, what is it? Oh man.
Is that the Emotion?
I
Was it? No, I think it was something called else.
Is it the Emotion? I think it is Emotion Engine or something like
I
that.
forget. I think it did start with an E though. I forget exactly what it was though. But yeah, I think there was.
But
I
yeah,
think there's some of them are out there though. Which playing San Andreas, like traveling the cities and that fucking graphics, that would be pretty fucking awesome.
yeah, yeah, it would. But yeah, I'm enjoying my time with GTA 4. So, will I finish it? I have no idea, because I've watched Daniel Dwyer's fucking thing on the Fallout franchise, and now I really want to play a Fallout game. So,
Yeah, I watched it there as well. And yeah, I think the thing is,
so
I need to go back and finish Fallout. Like, despite the fact I finished all the DLC packs in Fallout 3, but actually haven't even finished the main quest line or Broken Steel.
hmm
Haven't even done that.
yeah. Like I know both Fallouts are on sale. Well, not on sale, but they're on Steam for $20. But that's the Game of the Year editions, which come with all the DLC and all that.
I've
So,
got Fallout in 360 and I've got Fallout New Vegas on Steam. I've got all the DLC because I got it like it was on sale on the first. I think it was the first few DLC packs were on sale. Like I just might as well get them all now because they're cheap. They're like £1 or so.
hmm yeah, but I heard, if you go on Steam and you look up Fallout 3, it says that it's not optimized for Windows 7. So I don't know how that's going to be like if I download it and play it.
Alright.
Is it going to crash? Is it going to work? I have no idea. So I kind of want to play New Vegas. New Vegas was pretty good also. So New Vegas is optimized for Windows 7.
I haven't
So
played much of New Vegas. I only played like an hour or so of it though. I should play it though.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's actually a very good game. I actually really want to play it right now. So I don't know how long GTA 4 is gonna last because I really want to play Fallout. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
Well,
yeah,
GTA 4 is like 20 odd hours though if you just want to go through the main missions.
yeah. I'm not going to rob cars, or you can go rob cars for Brucey and do taxi missions for Roman and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. I'm just going through the story. That's it. I'm not doing all the side shit.
Did you get the New York Minute achievement?
Which is
I think that's
what is it?
finished the game in under 30 hours.
I didn't get that achievement. I'll probably get it in this one,
Yeah,
but
I think I got it. Forget like I was a few hours away though from it, and like it didn't. It's all mad. I don't think I'm gonna get this achievement, but I think I did eventually. I did get it though. Yeah, I think I did have to do the
okay.
last mission like a few times though because it was annoying though that last mission. Like the fact is, I pretty much was gonna do it in one go, but the last fucking part where you have to try to shoot the guy down near the Statue of Happiness. Or like
Mhm.
there's a few guys there, I couldn't fucking see where they were at and I got shot. I was like, damn it!
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty hard mission if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 'cause you have to like shoot these guys down at the dock and then you have to drive the vehicle and have to go on the ramp, like go drive in the bike and then go on the ramp and try to like get on the helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a hard mission. But nonetheless, yeah, enjoying it. Enjoying GTA 4 for the moment, so we'll see how long that
I might
lasts.
actually, yeah, I think I might try it myself this week and see.
Yeah, with the ice enhancer, you'll see it's pretty. Looks pretty nice.
Because, yeah.
Looks pretty nice.
The thing, because like I said, mentioned before, though, like when I got this game back when it came out, I wasn't really in a
We're
great
in a,
place.
a bad place.
Yeah, I was in a
Yeah.
bad place because I was in a fucking job I fucking hated, though, and I just felt like shite. I was miserable during
Hmm.
this time, though, and
Yeah, that
that
doesn't help.
could have had an effect on my thoughts on this game,
Hmm.
and probably, you know, if I go back to it and try to play it with a open mind now, like I'm in a much better place than I was before, maybe my
Hmm.
thoughts might be a bit different.
Yeah. Change your opinion on
Yeah,
it.
like this
Yeah.
game came out on my birthday. It was my most anticipated game of that year, but it ended up being my most disappointing game of that year.
Yeah.
And Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid 4, which I had completely took me by surprise of how much I loved that game.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the, San Andreas and Vice City. When this one came out, it was like, it was getting tens and perfect scores everywhere. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Then I played it and I was like, it's a little bit overrated. It's not a horrible game, but I think people just fucking lost their minds when this game came out and, gave it more credit than it actually deserves.
Hmm.
Especially when you play it a couple of years later.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. They really liked this aiming thing. They really liked this car driving thing. It's kind of, I don't know. So, anyway,
Mission
can't
Friday
wait
in
to
the
see.
game sucked though. That's one
Yeah.
thing I do remember though. Was like, yeah, like story and all that there is like interesting and all, but like the Mission Friday was like compared to San Andreas was lazy.
Oh, yeah. I agree. The bank heist was pretty cool.
There was a
Can't wait to
few
get to
good
that one.
missions in it though, but most of it was just like the same. It was like go here, shoot these guys, go back, blah blah. It was nothing like unique.
Hmm.
Like yeah, like the San Andreas had some good missions as well, and like had that one where you basically had to go to rob the casino, like kind of Ocean's 11 style or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on GTA 4. We'll see if I'm still playing it next week or if I dove into Fallout. We'll have to
Yeah,
wait and
Fallout New
see what
Vegas.
happens. Yeah. So, you want to carry on with news or discussion? What do we do?
I think we'll leave the discussion till the end. I'll just go through the
Okay.
news, like some of the stories here. Like I'll just go through some of them pretty quickly anyway.
Yeah, so I'll let you talk about the Nintendo Direct event, which happened last week.
Yeah, there's a smallish Nintendo Direct event that happened. Was it Wednesday last week? I think it was, or Thursday.
Yeah, something
No,
like
actually,
that.
It was Friday because I remember because I couldn't watch it live because it was on like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock or something, and I was asleep. And this is going to be it's going to be sort of a Wii U focused one now. I'm just going to show some games that was coming out over the summer. So there were but they did announce a few new games. They announced a new Mario and Luigi, not Mario and Luigi, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which is not a surprise because those games do pretty well, I believe.
Yeah, I think they sell well.
Yeah, this will be
Yeah.
the fourth one now. So it would be because the first one they did was the 2008 one with the Beijing, and then they did the
Hmm.
one for the Winter Olympics, and then they did one, of course, for London. And one's going to be for, I think, Sochi. I think the name of the
Okay.
place is called. So that was announced though, and like it showed some footage of it. So yeah, I never played any of those games, so but it looks the same, except a bit nicer. And they also announced that the next Sonic game, Sonic Lost World, is going to be exclusive to the Wii U. They made a
Exclusive.
partnership. They had a partnership with Sega, and the next Sonic game is going to be exclusive to the Wii U.
Okay.
I think there's gonna be a 3DS as well version of it. So,
Mhm.
and it showed a screenshot though, and it showed like this big like planet, like sort of, it was like sort of like hexagonal parts of it though, and kind of looked like split up or something. And I don't know what it's gonna be like though, but I think someone said it might be something like Super Mario Galaxy, which if they did Sonic and Super Mario Galaxy style and actually played well, that would be great. But I don't know because I actually liked Sonic Generations. I thought it was a good game. Still, people still think that game sucked, but I still think that's the best Sonic game in quite some time. Um, there was also, but most of the other stuff that was shown was just games that's coming out though. Like Game and Wario was shown, footage of it was shown. Um,
Mhm.
Resident Evil Revelations, I think it was something that was shown, and they had some release dates. They had finally announced a release date for Wonderful 101, which is coming out August 23rd in Europe and September 15th in North America, which is great. And they also just showed some more footage of Pikmin, and there's like these new
Mhm.
characters you play as in it though, and uh, I know people like the Pikmin games, but it's like, yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to that game. I have no interest in Pikmin 3 whatsoever. Um, and that's coming out in July, the end of July here, and the start of August in North America. And they also announced that the Zelda Oracle games are coming out, like they're coming out at the end of the month, and they'll be $5.99 each. But for the first few weeks, they'll be $4.99. This is dollars now. Um, so I don't know how much that'll be here, but it's gonna be
Mhm.
probably about the same price because we tend to pay more anyway for games when you carry the exchange rate. I think there's some other stuff, but I can't forget. It's just nothing really memorable anyway. But it's not like their big one
No.
because they're gonna have a big one around E3 time. Like I think they did say the next Nintendo Direct's gonna be Mario focused. They're gonna show off, talk about the new Mario game, Mario Kart, and like Super Smash Brothers around E3 time.
Mhm.
So that'll be a interesting one to watch.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all there is from that Nintendo Direct. Really, it's nothing too exciting.
Nothing more.
Yeah, it's just basically all I wanted was the Wonderful 101 release date, and I got that. I was like, thank God, a fucking release date for that game. Because that game was shown fucking last year at E3, and there was no, there was, but they did say actually that it was supposed to come out launch window. And same way with Pikmin 3, it comes out fucking 9 months after the Wii's come out. So
Mhm.
I don't know, but yeah, that's all from Nintendo Direct.
Okay. There was other Nintendo news this week.
Yeah, this is a thing that's a lot of people sort of kind of a bit up in arms about though, in that Nintendo are going to be claiming ad revenue for user-created YouTube videos now. So if you are a guy on YouTube that does like Let's Plays, and you are specifically doing Let's Plays of Nintendo games,
Mhm.
and like if you're like a partner, if you're in a partnership, and therefore like the fees you get, you like and like ad stuff though, you get paid X number of dollars, whatever. Um, Nintendo's actually going to be claiming that now, where it's just basically Nintendo's now claiming advertising revenue from user-created YouTube videos that feature the company's games. It's not going to be it's not going to basically flat out say like they're not going to do Sega now, where they're basically going to flag videos for having footage of a certain Sega games, or talk about certain Sega games. They're not going to go
Mhm.
that right now, but they're going to get some money from people who do Let's Plays or show certain footage of Nintendo games. And
Mhm.
this has gotten quite a lot of backlash from some people. Like some people,
I could suppose, yeah, that it's getting backlash for
um,
sure.
some people feel like there's some people feel they do have the right to do this though because it is their game. like people like they're playing their game and just talking about it out there. It's not like they made the game and all that there. Like, but a lot of people are saying, well, the thing is, it's because of people doing commentary and out there, and they're talking like each person's gonna have a different experience playing the game and all that there. Therefore, um, therefore they should be entitled to get their own like money and out there, and not like Nintendo, etc.
Hmm.
So it's a very interesting subject now. A lot of people, some people on both sides of the situation know.
Yeah.
Says I think filing claims against LPers is backwards. Video games aren't like movies or TV. Each playthrough is a unique audiovisual experience. Scott said, "When I see that film that someone else is also watching, I don't need to see it again. When I see a game that someone else is playing, I want to play that game for myself." Sure, there may be some people who watch games rather than play them, but are those people even gamers?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. People who watch
Okay.
the video games on YouTube, are they actually gamers, or are they just checking it out to see what it's like? So I don't know how that goes.
The fact is as well about Let's Play, so some people watch some people play Let's Play and they might want to check out the game though after that. They want to sell the game sold. And
Hmm.
therefore it was thanks to the YouTube the Let's Player like going through the game and having their like own commentary over it though that sold the game
Yeah.
for some people rather than Nintendo. Like it might be Nintendo's game though, but some of the, like the some if someone like really likes this game and like they're talking about it though and have the passion for it, like that sometimes sells a game for a person. Um, there's actually a video I watched of someone talking about this here. He's a guy. His channel's called Total Biscuit. He's British though, and he's very popular. He talks about it for 30 minutes. So he goes through all his thoughts on it though, and
Hmm.
I recommend you check that out now if you're wondering about it though, because actually what he said was very good. He actually made some very good points.
Hmm.
Like I can't remember any of them off the top of my head though, but he did make some very good points though, which I recommend you check out. Like you kind of say yeah, it's all like a whole legal mumbo jumbo as well. Like do they have a right to do this, etc. etc.
Hmm.
It's just very interesting though.
Yeah. If nobody goes against them, they'll take the right to do it, of course. So you know, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on this, but I don't do Let's Play videos, and I don't do Nintendo videos, so I don't know what to say about it. But I know you do some Let's Play videos sometimes,
I
but
haven't done a Let's Play video. I haven't done uploaded one. Like I haven't even finished uploading my Metal Gear Rising. And that was
okay.
like the last one I put up was the 14th of March, over 2 months ago. And
Mhm.
I haven't even done a proper video on YouTube for 5 months.
Damn.
I'm done with you. I'm kind of done with YouTube though in terms of uploading stuff. I just couldn't care anymore. I just rather watch them.
Okay. Okay.
So the fact is, like, I'm not being one of those guys that's like, oh, I want like thousands and thousands of subscribers or anything like that. But I just sort of want people feedback though, and I get nothing. So what's the point?
Mhm.
Um.
Yep.
Anyway, just more Nintendo stuff here. It says EA is apparently not developing for the Wii U.
Yep. EA's been in the news again this week, talking
Yeah,
talking some stuff about Nintendo and the Wii U. So
yeah. My fucking thing bloody crashed here, Dennis.
your what?
My thing crashed.
Your Audacity?
No, my web up in Firefox crashed. That's hence I'm just
Okay.
trying to look up for this story here.
Okay.
Um, Basically it says Battlefield and FIFA publisher confirms there's no games in development currently for Nintendo's latest console. We have no games in development for the Wii U currently. Company spokesperson Jeff Brown said nothing, noting that this could change in the future. So
Yep.
there's nothing any at the moment though. It's coming out for the Wii U, which is not really surprising. What yeah, it hasn't been a lot of stuff coming out for me though. I think the only stuff that's been
Mm.
out for me has been ports
Yep.
thus far
Pretty
of games
much.
that's been been out quite a while. Like Most Wanted there came out like a month ago or so, and
Mhm.
Mass Effect 3 came out at launch. So there
Yep.
hasn't really been anything exclusive for the Wii U, and don't know if it's gonna be just that's gonna change or what.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet on EA's side for the Wii U.
Yeah.
So.
So anyway, yeah,
Mm.
Wii U still not getting getting all the quote unquote love.
No, not getting any love.
Yeah, and
So.
apparently someone else said that the Wii U is crap.
Yeah. Some EA engineer. I think that's the quote of the week. Pretty much.
Yeah, it says
That
before
we
deleting
can.
tweets, senior engineer at Electronic Arts Blast struggling platform said Nintendo are still operating like it's 1990. Um,
Yeah.
the guy's name I think is Bob Somerville.
Bob
Yeah,
Somerville.
he
Yeah.
says the Wii is crap, less powerful than an Xbox 360 per online/store. Weird tablet. Nintendo are walking dead at this point. Sony, MS, Apple, Google all following the same playbook. Standard powerful hardware with focus on software and services.
Mhm.
So yep, he's not a big fan of the Wii U though, and he's not alone for apparently because a lot of people feel the same way with the Wii U because some people say the Wii U's crap and it's like there's just nothing coming out for it at the moment though. Which that could change come E3 time. We'll just never have to wait and see. But
Yeah.
the world's not been kind to the Wii U for the first 6 months.
No. It's not selling well. It's not doing well. Not a whole lot of stuff is coming out for it. So, you know, what can you say? Wii U is having its share of problems right now.
Yeah.
So,
Um.
was it too fast? Did they come out too fast? I don't know.
I
Who
don't
knows?
know though. The fact is, like, there's just nothing's been out for it though. Like Lego City Undercover. I know some people like it though, but and
Mhm.
Monster Hunter, but that's really been it though over the last several months. There hasn't been anything
Yep.
else. Like most of the other stuff that's come out has been either maybe shovelware crap or like just like ports.
Yeah, everything's going on to 3DS. So, 3DS is getting all the love.
Yeah,
They're getting all the
because it's been
games
out
and everything.
longer and therefore people like Nintendo more focused on it though when they should be sort of focused on Wii U
Mhm.
and actually show that hey, this is a system worth getting though.
Yeah. I really don't know what they're doing with the Wii U, to be honest. To be quite honest, it's kind of dead in the water right now. So it's out there, nobody's buying it. No games are coming out for it. So
Yeah,
it's
for
kind
now,
of.
like they don't know. Like we'll have to wait and see E3 time and see hopefully
Mhm.
their stuff though. But the fact is, well, it's gonna be like some people gonna say, oh, it's just gonna be the same old stuff. It's gonna be new Mario, new Zelda, like third party for most of the stuff. Third party on Wii is just gonna be crap, shovelware perhaps, and they're just gonna
Mhm.
rely on their established franchises, which um yeah. That
Yeah.
like I like Nintendo though, but like I do agree with some people saying that there, like they do to rely on their established franchises, but you're going to get a sort of quality product from them for the
Yeah.
most part anyway. But like the third party love for Nintendo stuff hasn't been great anyway for a long time now.
Yeah. Third party hasn't been providing a whole lot
Yeah,
to the
support.
Wii
Like
U.
there has been a lot of good third party games on the Wii now. There's definitely are a fair few great games on it though, but
Mhm.
some of the best Wii games are Nintendo franchises. Like my favorite game on the Wii is the Super Mario Galaxy games.
Yeah.
So there you go. But they're fantastic games.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. There's some of you two prototyping development at Ubisoft, and all I could say is hopefully if it is a prototype, make sure the combat's better, and I'll be interested.
Yeah.
Because I can't play that game though. I got the game on Christmas though, but the combat fucking sucks.
Mhm.
That's why I just can't play that game though. Like everything else seems cool about it though, like the whole scanning and the way you die and all that, how that system works, but the combat's lazy. The fact is, all you get in terms of a melee weapon is a fucking cricket bat.
Yeah.
All you get like firearms from time to time, but you don't get any other melee weapons, which I think's stupid.
Yeah, that is kind of dumb.
Why couldn't it be
It's
like,
kind of dumb.
say, like Dead Island or Condemned or something, where you get a variety of melee weapons, rather than just a stupid baseball bat? Yeah, you're gonna fucking use a baseball bat like a wooden thing to fucking hit zombies over the head, where it takes like fucking 10 hits in the head to kill them, and then they hit you like twice and you're dead.
Yeah, I don't know. The game looked interesting, but when I saw, the gameplay and the whole difficulty with the melee weapons and all that, I said, not sure I wanna try this out. So I know Patrick Klepek loved it, but
yeah, but he did like it though as well, which okay, cool I guess, but
he's probably one of the only ones.
Yeah, that game. Actually, that game got a lot of like that game got a lot of sort of mixed stuff. A lot of people think the game's great though, but a lot of people think it's crap.
Mhm.
If the combat was better though, I think it would be good though. But it's just really boring.
Yeah, the premise is interesting.
Yeah, it's just the premise is interesting though. The concept's like interesting, but it's just the execution.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's just the combat's just it's just like I played on Christmas Day for about an hour or so, and I haven't touched it since.
Mhm.
So that goes to show.
You haven't played
I
more.
haven't touched it whatsoever. Like I don't know if I might just trade it in or something though, because I don't think I've any interest in. I might go back and try it though and see if I can overlook the shoddy combat though, or if it just gets the better of me.
Get a little farther.
Yeah.
In the game. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's not my cup of tea. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Anyway, I think I'll switch over to you now, Dennis, and you go through some of the news stories because I've been talking my ass off here.
Okay. Windows 8.1 has been confirmed. Formerly codenamed Blue. First major update to Microsoft's latest OS will be introduced later this year. They don't give a date.
So this is just basically Windows 8 Service Pack 1, I guess?
Exactly, yeah. It's pretty much Service Pack 1, so naturally it'll be a free update. So, it'll be available through auto update if you have it on your computer, on your OS 8, or, you can get it at the Microsoft store, Microsoft Online. So I don't know. It's supposed to the 8.1 is supposed to mark is rumored to mark the return of the Windows Start button, which in Windows 8 isn't there anymore.
Yeah, it's non-existent.
And kind of yeah, you have to go into certain parameters to get it back there. But now apparently it's going to be always there. So.
I don't know what they were thinking when they decided that.
Yeah, and they will allow to bypass the Windows 8 Metro interface altogether. The Metro interface being the tablet type interface that they have.
Yeah, the Xbox 360 style look or the Windows Phone, etc.
Yeah, so I think that's good. I'm still holding off. I've heard very bad things about Windows 8. So, Windows 7 runs very well on my computer, so I will wait. I'll see if 8.1 fixes a couple of things, if it looks better, if it handles better and everything, and if so, I might try it out. But, I'm not really ready to dive into it. Let's say.
No, I've
So
I've no interest in getting Windows 8 at the moment either. Though I'm fine with 7. Like I've had 7 for 3 years coming now, and I've been perfectly fine with me.
yeah, it works great. So no interest in diving into 8 right away. Right away. Other news story: Twitch viewing app is now available on Xbox 360.
Yeah,
So you
apparently
can.
this was supposed to be coming out around the time that last year's update happened, and
Hmm.
now it's only now coming out, 6 months after that update occurred.
Yeah, and it's available for live gold
Of
subscribers,
course,
of course, and it does not allow streaming, only viewing.
yes,
So
but that's
you
the case. You can't fucking try to stream on your 360 now. Like
hmm.
that's 360's not capable for it though. But if they go with if the next Xbox has the streaming capabilities, are you going to be able to use it there now? I guess
Yeah,
because I think the Mac Xbox and Xbox is going to have something similar to what Sony showed at their event a few months back.
yeah. So I'm surprised here to see that Twitch launched during the 2011 E3. I thought it was older than that, but it already has 34 million unique viewers per month, which is pretty high.
Well, Twitch sort of uses kind of just evolved from Justin.tv now.
Yeah.
So it was like Justin.tv was kind of that, and like Ustream, like those two, and then Twitch kind of became like the just evolved in that, and that became like the sort of gaming kind of
Hmm.
version of Justin.tv then. And that is has gotten very very popular. Like loads of people stream
Oh
on
yeah.
Twitch.
Oh yeah. Even Giant Bomb.
Yeah, like
She's on Twitch.
if you just want to stream something, just stream on Twitch. And
Yeah.
that's like some people are saying, why is Sony going with Ustream instead
Yeah.
of
That's
Twitch?
true. Yeah.
And chances it could be is that they might have some sort of exclusive deal with Microsoft. If might find that out tomorrow. That could be the case.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
They probably have a deal with Microsoft, and Microsoft says, okay, we're getting Twitch, and nobody else has it.
yeah,
So
which could if that's the case, that could be a good leg up for Microsoft because I say a lot of people
yeah.
use Twitch though, and everyone streams, and a lot of people streaming it though. All sorts of games. Mainly, it's the most popular stuff is like Dota, League of Legends, StarCraft, all that stuff.
Hmm.
But like, hey, if you want to watch some or like fighting game stuff as well. But hey, if you want to watch someone play maybe Super Mario World, chances are there could be someone playing Super Mario World.
At this very moment, right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Exactly. So yeah, and you could find that wrestling association
Oh
also.
yeah, the
That guy
VGCW.
does.
Yeah, he does this.
VCCW,
Yeah, he does this wrestling thing every.
which is very popular right now. I heard.
Yeah,
So
I think because thanks to Giant Bomb talking
yeah,
about it, though it's gotten bigger.
yeah. I can't wait to see Jeff and Ryan's debut on that show. Should be
What did
interesting.
they say? Anything about that? Did they?
They're apparently going to be a tag team on that show. So they've been asked by the guys from Twitch to appear. So
That's
that should be interesting.
yeah.
Should be interesting to see. So can't wait to see that.
Yeah. Also, I think in that Twitch as well, because I remember I listened to a podcast last night at work though, and guy talked about it there as well. Apparently, you can't search or anything or search for channels or anything like that. You could search for like specific games, or you
Yeah.
start look for specific games, which kind of sucks. So it's not like it's a bit bare bones compared to if just watching online or something or
Hmm.
using the sort of, in my opinion, the broken fucking iOS app.
Yeah.
Because that never seems to work properly though. Maybe you're looking
Hmm.
for a certain channel though, and sometimes you say looking for a channel, it's like, oh, it's not online, but then yet I go on the online on the computer and they are online.
Yeah. It doesn't work very well.
Like, is Giant Bomb the only thing you'd watch on, like, via Twitch? I know you watch it on their site though, but like it's streamed via Twitch now.
Yeah. Hmm.
But like, do you watch
Yeah,
anything
it's pretty
else?
much. Yeah, it's pretty much the only thing I watch on Twitch. To be honest, I don't really watch speedruns or people playing games. It doesn't really interest me at all. So, yeah, it's pretty much only Giant Bomb.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same way here. Whenever I watch something like live, like the thing tomorrow now, they're gonna be doing a live stream of the Xbox event with their commentary, and GameSpot's gonna do it though, and I think Danny O'Dwyer's gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Which he was on the GameSpot gameplay podcast this last week there, which I listened to last night, and it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, he was hanging out with the Giant Bomb crew also.
Yeah,
When they did the
Bioforge.
Bioforge.
That video
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was great. That was some great stuff. So
Vinny I
yeah,
love Vinny. Like Vinny's my favorite member of the Giant Bomb.
yeah. When he plays a game, he doesn't fucking care. He's
Yeah, I just love it when
jump in and
when he loses it though. That's just hilarious to me.
yeah, he just freaking laughs like crazy. It's great to hear him lose it when he's playing or he's watching somebody else play.
Yeah, and sometimes he
Stuff
just
that
messes
happens.
around and acts like all childish. So like to me, he just acts like a child. He's like a child in a man's body sometimes.
Yeah, pretty much. Like just jump in a hole for no reason and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's really great. It's funny as
the
hell.
guy's a dad, so
Yeah. Yeah, they all, hey, it's Vinny playing, so there you go. Vinny has his own way of playing video games.
yeah.
So,
Also, I think I like Finny though because he actually likes Dark Souls and Lords of Shadow, like games that none of the other ones couldn't care less about.
yeah. So, yeah, I think that sums it up for Twitch.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to use it though. Anyway, so
Yeah. Some other surprising news. Microsoft are axing points. They're not going to use points anymore. You know, those points when you buy.
it's not the actual gamer score points; it's the
Yeah.
points that you use to buy stuff. Which I am so fucking glad they're doing that.
Yeah.
Because I
And
cannot stand the points.
yeah, the point system is pretty
I think it was a stupid thing to begin with, though. It's just
Yeah.
go ahead, but go ahead.
They're going with real world currency, which is more like every other place uses that. So like every other PlayStation uses it, PC uses it, you know, everywhere else.
Yeah, Wii U
Steam, you
uses
know.
it. 3DS uses it.
So why invent your own stupid form of currency just to be a part of everything else, you know? It's like, okay. Fucking dumb. So,
It's the fact of the matter is, though, it's like because the fact is, it's just one. They did that though, so you can get more money out of you though. So like, say you got a game, say a game's like 1,200 points, and you've got like, 600 points or something. Then
mhm.
you're gonna have to spend another You're gonna have to spend another 1,000 points, £8 odd here, like or 10 buck,
Yeah.
whatever, to flipping get to get that, and then you're gonna have points left over. And like sometimes you don't have
Mhm.
enough points for anything. Then after that, it's like, okay, I've got like 50 points here or something for nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like I just hated it though. It was just a stupid system though. Like I thought I would have liked if they did like some sort of conversion thing where you put in I only wanted 600 points. How much is this going to be? If they did something like that, then I would prefer. Then I would be all right. But the fact is, they just have these set of, points where you get like 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 or whatever, and then you have to
Mhm.
spend more than you actually want because of that.
But what's funny also is when you buy a game on demand, it's actually money.
But you can
It's not
actually
Xbox
switch
points.
it over to points though as well.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So say like a game's like $20 or something, you can switch it over to points. You don't need to actually spend it. If you have like the actual points, you could just switch it over to it as well.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, but
Okay.
yeah, that's been the case. So it has.
Okay. But yeah, I think it's a good move that they're switching to money instead of their own little fantasy world of points
Yeah,
thing.
I'm glad, because everyone else is doing it though, so they're the only ones who are not doing it. So
Yeah.
good to see they're actually getting rid of it though, because they had no other choice. So
Yeah. They really didn't. That's true. So
this week they're going to announce they're dropping the gamer score points.
I don't know if they'd actually do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind really. Well, I guess I would mind because I still built up my score and all that, and I can imagine people that are in the hundreds of thousands, like you and other people.
I wouldn't say I'm in the hundreds though, but like I'm on over 100,000 though. But
Yeah.
there's people that like, I don't know if there's anyone actually hit the million mark yet or whatever.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if there's a way to find out, like the highest
Like I actually,
score.
because I actually interested in checking out, see who the top 10 is, highest
Yeah.
gamer score points. Like actual legitimate ones though, because there was a chance time when the points were really popular,
Mhm.
where basically some people just cheated their ass to get gamer
Yeah.
score.
Bought crappy games and played crappy games to get points, and
Yeah,
yeah.
but you then use these save get these hard drives and use these saves online and that use these devices to get points without having to play the game, etc.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
some people resort to actually spending a couple of quid on Fallout on the PC and just use the console commands to get every single achievement in that game without having to play it.
Yeah.
Which Liam done that there. He spent £5 just to do that.
Okay.
Which
I think that's
I think he has the
that's a
game
little
on
obsessive.
360 though anyway. And I think he's going to play it perhaps so, but he's into the achievement stuff anyway.
Yeah, the whole points thing.
Which okay, fair enough I guess, but
To me, I think that's over and done.
yeah, it's been. I think it was over about 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
I think
Like
that's
pretty much,
kind of when I
yeah.
lost interest in it.
I don't mind achievements. Like achievements, they're cool. And when you see a little achievement pop up, boop, boop, it's fun. You say, hey, I won something. I got something. Like let me check what it is. And all that. But the whole points thing. I'm trying to get to 100,000 and blah blah blah. I really don't care. I don't care if you have 5,000 points. I don't care if you have 120,000. I don't give a crap. So I don't know.
It's just people just do it to brag, pretty much. I think some people just get the most achievements, say, hey, I got all these achievements in this game. It's like, oh yeah, good for you.
But do people still care? I mean,
There is people out there that do still care, though, about achievements and points and all that there. Hence, why they still get them. It's not. It's just not as widely popular as it once was.
yeah.
Like when the 360 came out, like 05 and then 06, 07, and like those years when I got mine and when you got yours when we played like multiplayer and all that there, like that's when it was big. That's when people just basically played shit games and everything to get points. I'm not afraid to admit though, I was one of those people. Like I fucking rented Avatar to get the easiest 1,000 points there is.
Yeah.
I bought Open Season to get it. I played through Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got NBA 2K6 and get the 1,000 points in that easily enough. But I rented it though, but I didn't buy it.
Yeah. I bought King Kong. I bought Fight Night 3. Or was it 2?
Fight Night 3. But Fight Night 3 is actually a good game.
Yeah, it's actually a good game, yeah. You're
I
right.
actually rented
It is a good
it
game.
and I got the 1,000 points in it, yeah.
It is actually a very good game. So I hope they bring out a new Fight Night. I actually want to play a new
Did
Fight
you
Night.
play Champion?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did. It's a very good game. Very good game. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think you did play it. Yeah, that was like what 2 years ago now. I think I came out.
More than that. Wasn't it 3?
I don't know, two or three.
It's been a while. They're due to announce a new Fight Night. I think is that exclusive to Xbox?
No, I
can't
can't. It
remember.
came out in PS3 as well.
Okay.
It's an
Well,
EA
yeah, they're due
game,
for it.
Dennis. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. No, you're right. But yeah, they're due for a new one. I really want to play a new Fight Night.
Speaking of EA,
Speaking of
segue.
EA, yeah, they're actually dropping their online passes. The most annoying fucking thing that came with an EA game when you wanted to play online. Their fucking passes, they're dropping it now. So that's some good news,
I
actually.
think they probably
Coming from you.
realised that they're not getting away with it anymore, and people fucking detest them with a passion.
Yeah, exactly. So people detest them, and I think it's pretty useless now because people find a way around them. So
But it's not like EA is just doing it though. Sony games do it.
yeah, I know Sony does it too, but I think EA is more annoying.
I actually find Sony to be more annoying because at least EA give you a bloody trial. Sony don't
Yeah.
like say, hey, if you don't have the network pass, tough fucking love, pay up.
Yeah.
Whereas EA give you a trial. I think that I don't know if they still do, but like I remember like getting saying like Tinier Woods or something like FIFA and like some of the EA Sports games like, hey, if you don't have the network pass, you can have like a 48-hour trial, and if you want to spend like the money to get the pass later, then you can.
hmm
I think
And if you trade in a game and the person that buys it, doesn't have the online pass, they can't play online.
no.
So, that's another shitty thing.
Yeah, that's the thing though.
So,
Like that just came into fruition this generation. There, it's like what? Why was that all of a sudden happening though?
because they wanted people to buy the game. So,
Yeah. Why? Why?
you want to play online, buy it.
Why do I have to pay online when I can play it online for free on PC?
Exactly. Another good reason to get a PC. So, yeah. But yeah, you're right. I guess it's a good move for EA.
Yeah, a lot of people
Dropping
are
it.
actually happy with this news though, and I don't blame them.
Yep.
I'm glad though as well because it's like I'm actually surprised they actually did this though, but I think they probably want to try to do something positive though because as I say, yeah, it's been in the shitter the
Yeah,
last
getting
few months.
bashed. Yep, pretty much. So a good move for them. Maybe people start talking a little bit more positive about it. So
Have they announced the new CEO yet?
nope, I don't think so.
Right. Because it's been like a month or so now since John Riccatello left, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. So continuing on, I guess Valve confirms Steam trading cards, and I actually have somebody gifted me the trading cards application on Steam, so I now have that.
Who was it? Do you know?
It's somebody from work.
Okay.
He gifted it to me, so I now have it. But for now, it's only available with Don't Starve, Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Team Fortress 2, Portal 2, and Half-Life 2. So pretty much all Valve
Well, most of them are Valve games, yeah.
stuff. I think only Don't Starve isn't a Valve thing.
What was the other
So-
games? Don't Starve,
Dota
Dota, yeah.
2,
Valve.
Counter-Strike Global
Valve.
Offense, Team Fortress 2, Portal 2, Half-Life 2.
Okay, yeah. So Don't Starve's the only non-Valve game there.
Yeah. But Don't Starve is new, I think, to PC this week, so yeah. Well, last week. It was new last week.
It's been in beta for a while, so it has.
I'm not sure I want to explain the whole fucking card system. Of how it works, trading cards. So,
That's,
what do you
I
think
don't
of?
know about this. So it seems to me, it just seems a bit silly.
You can earn badges, profile backgrounds, and coupons. Coupons, yeah, interesting, but badges and profile backgrounds, I couldn't give a shit
Yeah,
about.
yeah, that's the
You
case
know.
with coupons. Like there's a coupon, you get like what a game or like a 10% like a voucher or something. It's like yeah, that seems
Hmm.
neat and all, but yeah, backgrounds and all that there, like I couldn't really care less.
You take a screenshot in your game that you're playing, and it becomes your background for your game. Have you noticed that?
All right,
Yeah, well, it becomes your game background. You know, when you go into your library, you have all your games there,
right. Oh, right.
and
Yeah.
if you click on your game, you have your background
Okay.
of that game, and it becomes your background.
Right.
Because I took a screenshot in BioShock Infinite. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but at a certain point, when you get to a certain place, I took a screenshot of that, and it's now my background for that game. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That thing, the whole trading card thing, like the coupons, the vouchers, uh, are something that I really, if you can get some money off, some percentage off certain games. That's cool. That's fun, you know. But the whole badges and backgrounds, I didn't even know I had badges in this game, in this in Valve in Steam. Like I just realized, I think last week I was looking at myself, hey, what is this? And I look, oh, I got a badge for this and this and this, and okay, I didn't even know that. I was like, okay, well, whatever, you know.
I think that yeah, I think that
So
was the case though, because I think you get like badges or stuff when you do certain things during the summer shit, the sales.
yeah, exactly, yeah. I have one for the summer sale, for the winter holiday sale. So, but what? Well, okay, I'll go through the whole thing here. It says when a player is crafting a badge, you can craft a badge with. Well, let me start from the beginning here. Up to half of a given card set is dropped through gameplay, while the other half must be earned through collection. Once gamers have collected a set of cards, they can craft them into a badge. These badges are tied to an account and are shown off in a player's profile. When a player is crafting a badge, they will receive random rewards for game-related items. These rewards are tradable and include downloadable content or game coupons, emoticons, which I don't give a fuck about, and profile backgrounds. Gamers can also level up their badges by collecting the set again and earning additional items. All badges now have XP, which in turn contributes to a player's Steam level. When a player levels up, they can receive non-tradable items like profile showcases and extra friends list slots. So does that sound appealing to you in any way?
Most of the stuff, not really. It's like yeah, like the game coupon stuff sounds neat and all that. That'd be nice. So, but other than that, I just couldn't really care though. But I got
The whole XP Steam level, I didn't even know we had a level in Steam. Did you know that?
no,
You have a level?
no, I didn't know that whatsoever though. I thought it was just like you have your little profile and that's it though. But apparently there's a Steam level thing where probably if you buy games or like do certain things, you get level up. I guess.
Yeah. I kind of want to look at see what that is about. I have no idea what that is about. I have no idea what my level is even. So, uh, does it say? I'm looking in my profile here to see if I see something
No, I
about.
don't think I have because I never remember seeing anything about it here now.
I'm level 2.
Where do you go? Profile is it or
Yeah,
activity?
go in your username and then you go into profile, and it says
Uh, I don't see it anywhere here.
you don't see it. Like you have store, library, community, and then you have your username and Steam,
Yeah, but
and
where do
then
you click on now? You just click on your profile name or what? Activity, profile, friends.
you click on profile where the drop-down menu is.
Right. Where exactly is it now on the screen?
Well, if you know you have the menu on top, store, library,
Yeah, I
community.
click on profile, but where's exactly then? Where's it there on the?
At the top, I have it at the top. It's written. You see my picture, my name, my username, and it's written level 2 on the right.
I don't have any level. I think it's
You don't have a level?
because you're in that Steam trading card thing. I think it must be just
Oh,
specifically for it
probably,
now.
probably, yeah. That
I
could
think
be.
it's because you're part of it, though. I think it's just catered to. I think it's just because of that whole trading card thing now. It's
Yeah.
just that's coming to fruition with it, though, because there's definitely been no leveling stuff beforehand.
Well, my level is really fucking low compared to my friends. I have some friends that are level 10.
Yeah, but like I think
Eduardo's
some
level
people,
10.
yeah, it's probably because of badges and all that stuff as well. They got over the stimmer shield and that.
Derek is level 6.
Jeez, even he's higher than you.
Yep. That's crazy. But anyway, I don't know how this works really, so I don't want to speak too much about it. But yeah, the whole trading card thing, I don't know. I really don't know. The rewards thing sounds cool, but the whole, icons and all that, I don't give a crap. Backgrounds and stuff like that, I really don't give a crap about. So.
It's the 21st century of, trading baseball cards, century version of trading baseball trading cards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or football stickers and the like here.
Yep. So I guess continuing on, Video Games the movie heads to Kickstarter for post-production. So that Video Games the movie thing, have you heard about it?
No, I never even heard about it though until like last week there anyway. Like I just know of Indie Game the movie though, but what the heck exactly is this about?
Do they say what it's about? Video Games the movie is expected to premiere this summer in Los Angeles before being released theatrically. Okay. Doesn't really say what it's what it's about. It only talks about I think they filmed a couple of things at Comic-Con, PAX, E3. They went to publishers like Gearbox, 343,
Yeah,
Epic.
I think it's like a sort of look into the video games industry pretty much I believe because I think Randy Pitchford said he's a part of it or something. So I
Yeah.
think that's pretty much what it is. Which
Yeah, so
should be
they
interesting.
interview people.
Yeah. Should be interesting enough to see though, because like I said, have you even watched Indie Games the movie yet?
Haven't watched it yet,
No.
no.
Get
I
going.
should.
You should.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm really late on pretty much every movie that's out right now. So, yeah, so that's gotten into a Kickstarter to finalize the post production and everything. So, should be available this summer sometime. So, quick news about that. Don't have a whole lot to say about it.
Yeah.
Um, Ubisoft not expecting Assassin's Creed 4 to outperform Assassin's Creed 3.
Gee, I wonder why that is.
So they're actually not expecting 4 to be as profitable as 3?
Yeah, I think maybe because the fact is, price. I think one of the reasons is that people were sort of let down by 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were, they after 2 or they were kind of expecting something, oh man.
Like 1 was just a new concept thing though, which was like good in a way though, but like like the mission structure in it was lazy, it was boring.
Mm-hmm.
2 improved that, and then Brotherhood proved it. Like 2 and Brotherhood, excellent games, and then it took a bit of the wrong turn with Revelations,
Yeah.
and then Assassin's Creed 3 took a bit of a wrong turn as well with certain things in it.
Yeah, I played it, finished it, but it's not fantastic.
No, it's
At
not a
all.
horrible game though, but it's definitely
No.
not as good as 2 Brotherhood. They're highlights of that series.
It says here that it shipped and digitally sold 12.5 million copies to date.
Jeez.
Assassin's Creed 3. So that's kind of surprising. So they're not expecting to top that with the 4.
Before, I don't know, they're just calling it 4 just to sort of get rid of the 3 name. The fact is, it's gonna be, it's what the fuck's his name? Something, it's like, Hatham Kenway is like, I think it's his father or grandfather, isn't it?
Yeah, something like
I think
that.
it's his
Yeah.
grandfather. You play as him like you're in
Hmm.
Pirates, so.
Yeah.
Like the premise sounds, I'm interested in the premise though, but the fact is, fix some of your problems that you have, mainly to do with stealth, because you can't,
Yeah.
like you're an assassin, but the fact is you're assassin who's sort of mainly like supposed to be stealthy and out there, but the fact is your stealthy mechanics in the game are not that great.
No, they're not. Not at all. So they're not the only people, who say that because Activision isn't expecting Call of Duty Ghosts to outperform Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which is on track to becoming the best-selling entry in the series of all time. So, you know, I guess you can't. They're not expecting to beat their records, I guess. But
Yeah,
who
because I
knows?
think Modern Warfare 3, I don't think I performed Black Ops now, I don't think. I could be wrong there.
No, didn't it outperform it?
I
I think it
forget.
sold more.
Well, maybe it did so more, but I don't think it did in like its first week or so.
No, but it did catch up to it and beat it.
Yeah, too bad though, because Black Ops is a better game.
Yeah, and Black Ops 2 is going to become the best-selling game in the franchise,
Which is nice though,
apparently.
because it's better than Modern Warfare 2 and 3. My
Yeah,
honest
happy to see
opinion.
that, honestly. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Uh, Happy to see
I
that.
think I
So,
actually prefer Treyarch to Infinity Ward at this point, despite the fact that Infinity Ward created the series.
yeah, exactly. They should give everything to Treyarch.
Yeah, because the
Say,
last
okay,
good Call of
guys.
Duty game, in my opinion, Infinity Ward did was the first Modern Warfare. Not
Yeah,
6 years ago now, coming this year.
and Treyarch has made pretty good games too. World at War is pretty good. The only Call of Duty to have co-op in it. So, co-op campaign, I mean.
Yeah, I
Um,
wish they'd do that again though.
yeah. And then you have Black Ops 1, which was pretty good, and Black Ops 2, which is terrific. Pretty great story. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how they sell. I guess we can't really pronounce ourselves on that. So,
Yeah, I'll probably see more of Assassin's Creed 43 anyway.
yeah. EA opens DICE LA to make Star Wars games. So, EA making the Star Wars games now. Disney gave them the thumbs up to make the Star Wars games. So,
Yeah, for the consoles mainly and out there, where I think Disney's going to focus on doing licensing the games on like the social and like mobile market.
yeah. So with that, they opened a studio in LA, the Dice Studio, which they would also like to poach top talent from rivals Infinity Ward and Treyarch. So I don't know how that's gonna
So
go,
it
but
sounds like it's going to make me a first-person shooter then, I guess, is it?
yeah, makes it sound like that.
So is it going to be a
Mm.
Jedi Knight reboot?
That would be cool. That would be cool,
So when's the last
honestly.
one of that came out? 2003 was it?
Jedi Academy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Jedi Academy was the last one. So yeah, I would love to see a Jedi Knight reboot. If it's done well, I would love to see it. Would love to see a reboot.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Nah, I haven't really played all of the Jedi Knight games, so I have them all apart from like Dark Forces, like Jedi Knight came from Dark Forces. That's the only one I haven't got, but I've got
Hmm.
all the other ones.
And please, please do not make another fucking Force Unleashed. Stop it there. Kill it. Kill that fucking series in its second game.
That second game shouldn't have been made though. It
No.
shouldn't have been made. The first one was good enough that just warned that's okay. You
Hmm.
told that story there. That's great. Move on. But
I kind of want to go back to it, but like play 1 and 2 consecutively. They're not very long games. You know, first one is what 6-7 hours.
yeah, and like the
Second one's 4.
second one's like 4, and it's
Yeah.
like has like what 4 areas in it overall or something.
So I could finish pretty much both games in a week. So kind of want to go back to it and see, playing them on PC, see how it is. Because I got, like you, I got the Star Wars pack, so I have pretty much all Star Wars games. So,
I one might have gotten that pack though, but I don't know.
you could have gotten each game individually if you don't have them.
Yeah, I was going to get Dark Forces though, but didn't bother though, and I wanted to get Battlefront 2 as well, but again, the fact of the matter is, what's the point of getting that game if no one's playing? If it's one of those ones where you try to
Yeah.
go online and no one's playing it.
Yeah, I don't know if people are playing that game online, honestly. So yeah, I guess continuing on, Take-Two added 205 jobs in the past year. It's nice to see that companies actually adding jobs instead of
Losing
layoffs.
layoffs pretty much. Yeah, it's an opposite of.
So
Don't think there's been any well, unfortunately there has been layoffs elsewhere, but we'll get to that though soon enough.
yeah. So Grand Theft Auto, parent publisher, sees company-wide headcount jump from 2,235 to 2,440 for a year ended March 31st. So that's some good news. Some jobs being added.
Yeah, probably adding for maybe
great.
Rockstar for GTA 5, I guess, perhaps, or some other Take-Two stuff.
Yep. Yep. So it's nice to hear. Nice to hear people are getting hired somewhere. Continuing on, God of War Twisted Metal creator lands at indie studio. So Mr. David Jaffe is now advisor at Pixel Bionic, where he will contribute to vehicular combat game Auto Duel, Kickstarter campaign launching soon. So he joined an indie. It's funny to see him join an indie studio, but yeah, we know his experience with vehicular combat,
Yeah,
Twisted Metal, Interstate 76. So
he did that. Well, I don't think it was really. Well, there's vehicle combat in it, though. That Calling All Cars game for the PS3, the PSN, and it didn't really do that great.
Mm-hmm. That didn't sell, I don't
No.
think.
I remember him being on the Jam Bombcast E3 2011. He actually gave shit to the fucking guy who reviewed the game, Greg Mueller.
Really?
Yeah. He didn't basically say the name of the guy though, but that's who reviewed it though. I forget
Okay.
what he said though, but I remember he just talked shit about it, talked shit about him over the review when he was on the
Mhm.
Giant Bomb E3, one of the Giant Bomb E3 bombcasts of 2011. He was on it he was in one of them last year though, and chances are he'll probably be on one of these ones again, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Giant Bomb's going to offer probably a tremendous amount of content. I love just getting home and logging on and watching stuff on GameSpot, all the demos and Giant Bomb, the stuff that they do, like the E3 recaps, which are fucking hilarious all the time.
I loved the fucking ones they did last year for the E3 day, the first day, the day 0 or whatever. Flipping Jeff Gershman going about the Wonder Book.
Yeah.
He's got a wonderful book of things and he goes, "Fuck you!" The Harry Potter bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm really anxious for E3. It's going to be big this year, so it's going to be fantastic. Can't
We
wait.
should do a predictions for discussion, maybe not next week or maybe next week.
Well, maybe just before E3
Yeah.
because yeah. Okay, we could do that. So yeah, David Jaffe landing in an indie studio working on a game. So we'll see how that goes. A game that you and I both adored, BioShock Infinite, ships 3.7 million, which is very good.
Yeah, it's just very good though, but I'll have to but that's not like sold now. Apparently, just shipped them though. But I'll have to wait and see what the actual numbers are, how many it's sold though. But I'm sure it was over the million mark anyway.
Hmm. So latest entry in a FPS. Take-Two full year revenue hits 1.222 billion. Max Payne 3 shipments reach 4 million. So, yeah. I guess Take-Two is making money. So, that's good. Very happy that, they shipped a whole lot for BioShock.
No news yet about what the DLC is.
Nope. No news. That's crazy. Haven't heard anything about the DLC. Well, I heard that apparently it's going to be, you're still going to be in Colombia, but it's going to be completely separate from Booker.
Of course, it has
and,
to be. It's gonna be like different stories now.
Hmm.
Like it'll probably be like something like Minerva's Den, where it'll be a completely different sort of story.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I'd like to play as the twins.
Oh, the Robert and what the fuck's the other ones? Lutece.
Yeah, the Lutece twins. That'd be interesting. See their story, how it happened.
Yeah, that would be
That'd
pretty
be fun.
cool.
That'd be fun. So yeah, BioShock Infinite. Nice numbers there. Other nice numbers. The App Store hits 50 billion downloads. So that's a whole lot of downloads
Yeah,
for
a lot of
Apple.
people love to buy them downloads. Love to get downloads of all sorts of things. Where it's a shitty ass fucking app that does
Yeah.
fart noises, or a cool little game like Angry Birds.
Yeah. And they say,
I think Angry Birds probably catered to half of that number.
pretty much. So they said that since the store opened in July 2008, there has been a rate of 800 downloads per second. That's fucking nuts.
Jeez, there's 4,000
800.
already there after 5 seconds.
Yeah.
There's 8,000 now.
Yeah. The 50 billionth app downloaded was Say the Same Thing, a word matching game from the band OK Go. So
Okay, go. Oh yeah, I think I know what the one. Isn't that the one with that video with the guys on the treadmills?
yeah. It was downloaded by a man in Ohio who received a $10,000 App Store gift card to mark the milestone.
Jeez, fucking, jeez, that's him set for life now.
Yeah, $10,000 in apps. Jesus, that's insane. That's insane.
Fucking most of the apps now are like just $1 or so anyway, a couple of dollars at most. There's a few like some of the more bigger games are like $10+ now, but you can get
Yeah,
fucking endless amount of apps.
that's 10,000 if you download at $1.
Yeah,
10,000 apps. That's fucking nuts. That's
like I
great.
said, he's set for life.
Yep, pretty much. And last but not least, I guess layoffs at Defiance Dev. Defiance that came out a couple of weeks ago that you've played.
Yeah, which I haven't touched though, but I should get back to though, because I actually like the game. It's not bad.
Yeah. So Tryon Worlds confirms job cuts as part of company reorganization. Says 80% layoff figure definitely exaggerated. Development on Rift future titles unaffected.
Yeah, it's actually
So
coming free to play now as well, Rift,
yeah,
which is like it's a lot like World of Warcraft. 'Cause I actually
yeah, it
got
does
that
look.
game and played a bit of it when it came out, and it was a lot like World of Warcraft. Like the interface was very similar.
Yeah. And Defiance that now has 1 million registered players.
Yeah, I
So
talked about that last week.
yeah, so yeah, some layoffs, which is too bad, of course. Tryon World's working on End of Nations, and Rift going free to play. So, and also co-developing Warface with Crytek. So there you go. Too bad for them.
Crytek.
That's what happens. Before getting into our discussion, I guess we'll go into the launch dates. There's about 1 billion, so we'll try to go fast here. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies coming to the eShop in fall 2013.
Yeah, some people weren't happy with this. Some people are happy that it's getting a Western release though, but they're not happy that it's only digital, which
Yeah.
the thing is, so those games, like some people really like those games, but they're not like hugely popular. So I could see why they went this route. So digital only those, therefore be less, money to like less cost to them to like manufacture cartridges and the like.
Yeah, we'll give more prestige to the eShop, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, Puzzle and Dragons Z coming to the 3DS winter 2013. So that's a puzzle game, of course. War Thunder Ground Forces coming to the PS4 holiday 2013.
Me suggest that'll be some sort of.
It's a shooter, I think, with mechs.
Yeah, okay.
So, mech warrior type thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say something along those lines. More like a military game, anyway.
Yeah. We talked about it. Rift becomes free to play on June 12th on PC, naturally. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures comes to everything, every fucking console, everywhere. Fall 2013. So that's not Pac-Man, that's like a adventure game.
Right.
You play as Pac-Man and, the family Miss Pac-Man and whatever, baby Pac-Man, and etc., etc.
Is Inky, Binky, and Clyde in it?
Possibly. I didn't see anything about it, but yeah, surely they're
That's the names
there.
of them, right? Inky, Blinky, and Clyde, isn't it? I think there's another one, though, isn't there? There's 4.
Yeah, there's 4 ghosts.
I forget what the other one's called.
I know there's Inky and Blinky. Clyde is one of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I can't think of the other one.
Adventure Time, explore the dungeon because I don't know. That's the title of the game.
Yes.
Coming to everything, of course. 360, PS3, Wii U, PC, 3DS. Q3 2013. Have you ever played a Adventure Time game?
There was one out that came out for the 3DS and DS there. I forgot what the fucking name of it's called. It has a wacky name as well, which I heard it's very good. It's like Zelda 2, apparently.
Okay.
It hasn't come out here, though, yet. I know there's no sign of it coming out here anytime soon.
I know my nephews watch that show, Adventure Time.
Yeah, there's a few people I know
it.
online love that show.
Yeah. Scribblenauts Unmask comes to Wii U, 3DS, and PC, surprisingly. Fall 2013.
Yeah, how about get some Scribblenauts Unlimited out for the Wii U first, Europe.
And,
Still not out here on UEU. It's out in the PC, but it's supposed to be out in January or February, but nope. Still no fucking sign of it, I don't think.
Yeah. Scribblenauts Unmasked is with the Marvel, I think, is it? Is it Marvel or DC?
I have no idea.
Anyway, it's a comic book based Scribblenauts, so Gran Turismo 6 is coming to PS3 holiday 2013. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Surely coming to
holiday
PS4.
2013, yeah. I believe it when I see it.
Hasn't been announced, but
yeah, it has been announced. Yeah, added on 3 years to that fucking the added on 3 years.
Yeah. So 2016 or 2017, something around those lines. SimCity Amusement Park Pack DLC coming to PC and Mac May 28th, which is next week, I think. So yeah, you'll be able to build amusement parks in SimCity with this DLC, which sounds pretty cool.
So is
So
it gonna be like theme park?
yeah, probably something like that. Um, World War Z, based on the movie, coming to iOS and Android May 30th. So that movie is coming out, I think, at the end of the month. So
Brad
with
Pitt's in that,
Brad Pitt.
isn't there?
Yeah, Brad Pitt. Yeah, I saw a trailer for it yesterday during Star Trek, and it looks weird. But it's based on a book, which I haven't read. But
No, I haven't read it either though. I think Derek was reading it though, but he couldn't bother. He didn't like the way it was written.
hmm for all the times that I've said that it was on PC, it is actually coming to PC now. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Yeah, it was announced this week actually, which is
Yeah.
it's kind of weird to see a Platinum and Konami game coming to the PC.
No date. Only 2013. No date for the release. Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault coming to the video in May 21st.
Which will be today when you hear this.
Yep.
Which is like finally, because that game's should have been out in beta for ages ago, but kept getting delayed. It's been
Yep.
out on the PS3 for ages.
And speaking of delays, Metal Gear Solid: The Legacy Collection for PS3 has been delayed to July 9th. So it was supposed to come out in June, I think.
Yeah.
Was delayed to July. So there you go. Those are the launch dates for the week, and I guess we should jump into the discussion. I'll let you, the founder of the podcast, go ahead and talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is going to just go through some of the sort of the episodes or like history of the podcast anyway, because we've been doing this for over a year now, and this is episode 50, although it's more like 54 or 5
4?
at this point now.
Yeah.
If you include the .5 episodes, but this is we're still doing it though after this over a year. I wanted to do a podcast back like last year though. After being on a guest on another podcast on the Operation Kill Screen in late 2011. I was a guest on it though, and I talked about Skyrim. This was like a week or so after Skyrim came out, when we played it there, we just talked about it there on this roundtable discussion. And since then, I always wanted to do one though, but I just couldn't, just to have to figure out how to do it though, and what would be the best way to do it. Like I know it would be like using Skype, of course, because that's what most of the other community podcasts use. So they do. And I did my YouTube video about it. I asked, as I was looking forward to do the podcast, and then went on Twitter about it. And Liam, the Donovan Viper, basically, he came up to me and basically he would say they would do the podcast with me. We decided to do one.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of names for it then. I think some of the names we came up with were pretty fucking lousy. And I forget who did come up with the actual name, if it was me or Liam now. To tell the truth, I actually honestly can't remember that now, but we just came up with the name United Gamedom because we were both from the UK. So we were. And we did our first one on a Tuesday. And the date the date that was uploaded was 14th of March 2012. So it was 2 days before your birthday.
Yep.
And it was about a few weeks after the Radical Rascals podcast started doing theirs, and that was another reason I wanted to start doing one as well. Because they were doing theirs, and they seemed to be having a good time recording theirs. And then we did our first one, which went just under the 2 hour mark. We had like news at the start. We talked about the games we played, and then we had these little features of our own, which, bar the first few episodes, I've never actually revisited. Where I basically talked about a certain game that I love, like Douse the Lights, which you should remember very well from GameSpot. And then we had you on episode 3 because I think I asked you, didn't I, or did you come to me?
I think I asked you if I could be a guest. I asked if you were looking for a guest and if I could be on, and you said, yeah, sure, come on the podcast, and we'll talk about we'll do the podcast with you. So we did that podcast, the 3-man podcast.
Yeah, we did that 3-man podcast, and then Liam basically said that he was going to drop out because he really sort of said he couldn't commit though, because of the fact of the problems he was having at the time though, and he said he didn't really want to let me down, saying, I couldn't keep with the schedule though, because like sometimes it might not even be available for that schedule or whatnot now, and basically say, you just go with Dennis now and that, because these two had a great rapport on the podcast, and it's like, yeah, because the fact is I've known Dennis for 6 years now, hence I've known him more. Like that's the thing, I like doing it with Liam though, but the fact is I didn't know him very long when we started doing it. It's probably like a few months, I guess. Where with yourself, I've known you since 2006. Like mid to late 2006, and like we've played like Gears of War and all that stuff together. Like we have a history together.
Yeah.
And therefore
Has been that long?
Yeah.
7 years?
7 years coming this year. 7 years this year, yeah. Hard to believe though. Yeah. And then we, of course, I think you asked Derek then, did you? Well, how did Derek come into fruition now?
Well, I was kind of, because, I knew you had that podcast with Liam, and, I kind of wanted to do a podcast after doing the podcast with you guys, and I was like, oh, well, I want to do one, and, I kind of asked on Twitter, and Derek said, hey, I'd be interested in doing the podcast, but then you said, well, Liam's leaving, and if you want to replace him, you could come on board. And then I said, well, me and Derek were talking about doing one, and then you said, well, we should do a 3-man podcast. So we both joined, I think, pretty much at the same time.
Yeah, it was on episode 4 then.
Yeah.
Where you came in.
So we both, came in at the same time.
And pretty much have done the podcast then ever since, so, and we had a few guests on, so we had. Our first guest was Ben.
Yeah.
From the Rad Rascals, our E3 special, which is still one of my favourite episodes.
Yeah, that one was fun.
And
I
think he's got introduced to Ben then, because he's started following him on Twitter and that there, and I know you and Derek used to talk to him from time to time on Twitter as well. So they do. Like I known him for a while before that. Like I known him from he was on All J Gamers a few times, and then I talked to him like on for Twitter and a few of the Rad Rascals podcasts, and like I was a guest on theirs a month earlier. So I just wanted to repay the favour. And that was a very enjoyable one though. And then the next episode was where I think I have to say it was probably Derek's least favourite episode ever.
Close to being mine also, sadly.
Yeah, where it was our first 3-hour podcast, and where myself and another guy called Darren pretty much talked our fucking asses off, and Derek really hated it.
Yeah, Derek doesn't really talk all that much to begin with, and yeah, that was pretty much you guys talking pretty much the whole thing.
Yeah, like you got some words in though from time to time, but it was pretty much myself and Darren, and like Derek basically put it through and says the Darren podcast is finally over, which was the case, because he barely talked a lot in that episode whatsoever, because he couldn't get a word in.
Yeah, he barely got a word in. Yeah.
which is like, yeah, it's too bad though. Like, it was my own fault though, because I should have said something like on the Skype chat. I said basically, tone it down a little, Darren. You're talking a bit too much. But the fact is, I talk my ass off as well. So I basically be saying, I'll be calling the kettle black there. So I would
Yeah.
basically saying something like tone it down, where I'm pretty much guilty for that same thing.
Yeah. Do you still talk to that Darren guy?
Nope, I don't.
No.
I think I actually
Okay.
said, like, I haven't really since that podcast I haven't really kept in touch with him.
Okay.
I think maybe because of probably what some people. I think he probably maybe took. I think he's still on my Skype though, and he's still on my Steam list and that there. But like, I
He
actually
took
don't talk to him.
stuff. He took stuff to heart, probably.
Maybe he might have wasn't too happy with what Darren had said about it, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't think you said really anything really negative now. But I know
No.
you just weren't really a big fan, though, of that episode specifically, which, honestly, though, to tell you the truth, is one of my least favourite episodes as well.
Okay.
So it was because because it was 3 hours, though, and we just talked forever. There was just me and Darren just talking for ages. And, like, actually, the episode before it, though, was 9.5.
Mhm.
Where you and Derek did your first two-man episode.
Yeah. That was our first two men podcast.
Because I think you did it on a Friday or something while I was working.
Yeah, you didn't. I think you didn't want to do a podcast that week, and we kind of did want to do one, so we kind of decided to do one, not just us two. So
Yeah. The thing I
yeah,
love
it
about
was
the other
alright.
one is I just love when you say, if you're looking for an Irishman. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but the way you said just makes me laugh when I heard that there. And then you did another one, 10.5.
Yep.
Because I think this is when I sort of didn't really do it every week. Where I do it now. I
Yeah.
just did it when we were off. When I was off
Yeah,
on
you wanted
Saturday
to
night.
take a little break. Yeah.
And then that was one of the ones you just talked the shit out of Walking Dead episode 2.
Yeah.
And I basically listened to that and I was like, got spoiled rotten. I was spoilers all over the place though, but luckily though, by the time I got around to playing the game, I pretty much forgot what you guys said about it anyway, so because if I ever did actually remember, then it wouldn't have been such a surprise.
Mhm.
Cause I completely forgot the stuff that you said about it anyway, and it's good to see. And then we had our first female guest on in episode 11, Sammy, who it was yourself, me, and Sammy. Derek, I think he was unwell or he had other plans that week. And this is actually one I actually recorded like a week in advance. I actually didn't put it up until like a week later. And it was the same way with the one I did with Liam 11.5, where we did that there, I recorded it and then put it up a week later, which we did with that was like the time we did I did the All Gen Gamers scheduling. We recorded a podcast and then put it up a week later.
Yeah.
And it's been going ever since. So I had a few other guests. I had Stephanie,
Mhm.
who I enjoyed. I had Rusty, who I enjoyed, and I had Charlie there a few episodes back as well.
Yeah, you forgot a couple.
Also, of course, Mr. Art Green.
We had our green.
And
We had
Johnny
Jared.
Avocado, which you had one of the funniest podcasts I've ever listened to with him.
Yeah, the Rated R podcast.
Which, yeah, I just found that, I was dying laughing at that at work when I was listening to it.
Yeah, that was a pretty revealing podcast. It was pretty out there, let's just say.
I basically saw a different side to you after listening to that podcast.
Yeah.
And Jared also.
Yeah.
He was quite opinionated with some political viewings.
Sure was.
Yeah. go and bomb North Korea and all that shit he was talking about. And then he's talking about the early internet days with the cyber chats and all that there,
Yeah.
which was very interesting to listen to. Do you have anything to say, Dennis? Because I'm just talking my ass off here as usual again.
Well, it's your podcast, so
No, but I like
I was
to
letting
get
you.
your input as well, because you've been part of the podcast since episode
I know.
4, so it's not my podcast, it's our podcast.
Yeah, well, you were the founder, so I wanted to let you talk a little bit about it. But yeah, I think I missed one podcast since joining, and that was when my internet was fucked and I couldn't get on my PC. So yeah, I've pretty much been a part of all of them since then. So yeah, I mean, we had some very good podcasts. Like some are regular, I guess. Some are not that exciting. We go through stuff, but others, we have guests on, and Travis was on also, and he had some. I think you weren't there when Travis was on, right?
No, I was,
It was
Derek.
me, Derek, and
just
Travis.
joined. Derek just came in after we finished talking with Travis, because Travis wasn't there for the full episode.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, because I haven't really missed a whole lot myself though. Bob just did the ones
Yeah.
where he did the 0.5 episodes. And unfortunately Derek left though. And it's just
Yeah.
myself and you now, so it has been for the last few months.
Yeah.
Which I hopefully like to get Derek back on again for every so often if he wants to though, because I like to talk to him again. Because I talk to him on Twitter and out there from time to time anyway. Like to hear his feelings though. Do you remember the episode we were talking about Twinkies?
Yeah.
I actually really,
Yeah, I remember
really
that.
enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, when we went online and checked on eBay to see how much a box of Twinkies was going
Yeah,
for.
because this was after when they were announced that the company that it was Hostess, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
closing down or so, and then basically people went fucking crazy buying all sorts of Twinkie boxes and then trying to fucking sell them for ludicrous prices online. And
Yeah.
I had interrupted you at one point. You were talking about Black Ops 2, and
Yeah.
I just had to stop and basically say this fucking one was going for over $1,000, and then fucking Derek was dying laughing saying 76 bits.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That was great. That was a good moment in the podcast.
And was one with Art where we talked a good fucking length of all sorts of things. Good about the sexualization in video games and all that there, and he's been the only person who's been on it twice, because he was on it once and then he had to go, and then we brought him back in, and lucky enough he was on a full episode then, and that's one of my favourite ones as well. I really enjoyed that episode with Art. So
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one.
Like what I said, since Derek left though, it's only just been myself and you, and I hope to get another guest on, which I got someone who I said to you though a few weeks back that would be interested in coming on, but won't be free until June.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to get someone on for the E3 special. And I know you'd like to get some people still, I know you were trying to get people to do the BioShock podcast. I haven't even heard from Art about that. Has he actually finished the damn game yet?
Yeah, well, he just messaged me actually. So he said that he hasn't played BioShock in 2 weeks. So I don't know when he's gonna finish the game. So we'll try to get one going. But yeah, I want to get some people on. I was thinking of reinviting Jarrett, maybe, because he's cool, he's fun. When he's on, he clowns around, and it's cool. Having Derek back for a couple of episodes would be cool. So
yeah, I'm going to ask you now. This is nothing to do with the United Gamedom Podcast. Now, do you remember that podcast that we did a few years back?
Yeah, I remember.
The gamers lounge or whatever it was called.
Was it called that? Yeah, I remember a little bit of it. I know I did one with Stan, and then I did one with you
Yeah,
a
we
little
did
bit.
where we did all these little promo videos for it. And fucking it was
Yeah.
myself, you, Tony, Ish, and Art.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So it was, and my mic problems were fucking shite, and my audio problems were crap, and I think I got dropped out from that episode. Then I think Mike joined. Then you did second episode, and I think that was it. I think you did another episode, and that was pretty much it then. So
Yeah.
that was like probably one of the shortest lived podcasts in history.
Yeah, it was.
Uh,
I remember uh we did that thing that Tony asked questions, I think, and we or quotes or something like that, and we answered them. I can't remember, like you don't know Jack type thing, or I really don't remember a whole lot about it, but yeah,
I
I
wonder if
remember it a
I
little.
wonder if them Gaming Lines podcasts are still around somewhere. 'Cause
Probably somewhere.
I don't know
We
where
need
they I
to.
don't know where they were uploaded
I
to
don't know
though.
Tony. I think Tony did all the editing and all that,
Yeah,
but I don't know where he put it.
'cause man, I would like to listen to them again, see how bad we were.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
don't know, it was really, oh boy. Back then as well when we did video blogs and that, there was like so I was really stoked. It's like, hello everyone, this is Darren Gamer here with another video blog. I'm so stoked and blah blah blah. Uh, but anyway, yeah, we're still here, episode 50, and hopefully we
yeah.
continue on with another, block of episodes until we eventually will eventually probably get, tired of doing this. I don't know about you now, if that's the
Yeah.
case with you.
No, I want to continue doing. I want to continue doing these. I think it's fun. You know that we talk instead of doing a video blog that I get on and on YouTube, where I'll probably get my fucking ass handed to me by the wonderful YouTube community. So I kind of like doing video blogs on GameSpot because people knew me, and you get to one point where you don't get as much dumbasses that come on and oh look at that guy. So it was kind of stable in that that area, but I don't know if I would have the uh the willness to do one every week. Like a podcast, I don't mind. I sit here and enjoy talking to you and doing talking to the people who listen to us and all that. But doing setting up the camera and going on the camera and saying my shit and then editing all that shit and all that stuff. The fucking intros I used to do for my video blogs, like that took me I don't know how long to get all that working.
Yeah, and the ones
So
I did as well, like some of the ones I had to do as well, that took a while.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to get back into that, and especially GameSpot deleted all my video blogs, which kind of pissed me off. So
It sucked though, like the hard drive that I had those videos on, I use though, but they're gone now 'cause they're reformatted.
hmm
It sucks though, you can't watch the videos anymore though on GameSpot.
yeah, it really sucks. I can't. I don't know how to watch them anymore. I kind of want to go back and watch a couple of them, but they're gone now, so
Yeah.
pretty much sucks.
Some of those I enjoyed watching them videos. 'Cause I remember watching you and watching, James and, Mike and Taylor and Art and all them ones, like bunch of us so. Like honestly, like I really, really enjoyed back in 2006, 2007, 2008. Like those were the great times. So they were.
Yeah, no, yeah, those were really, really great times. But yeah, I mean, all good things come to an end, sadly. But
Yeah. Except
uh,
our friendship.
yeah, that's been lasting for a while. which we met each other on GameSpot. I guess you watched my videos, you commented, and we hung out and we played some games together. And since then, it's pretty much been going. I think we never really fought. We never had a fight.
No, we never.
Like,
We've never really fallen out now, like you have with a few people.
Yeah. Because you're always, it's rare that you disagree with what I have to say. Some people will just go, well, you're stupid. You don't, like, that's not, that's not how I see things and stuff like that. But you're pretty much like, yeah, I can, I get your point of view. And, you're more compatible with certain people. So
Yeah.
I guess me and you were more compatible together than, I don't know, me and Taylor or me and Mike or stuff like that,
Yeah.
So,
But there's like a few other people I remember like talking to about like communicated with on GameSpot that I've just dropped. Never really communicated with since though. Like
mhm.
guy called remember like Slunks and some of those guys. Like I never really I
Mhm.
know James and that I think communicates with them from time to time, but like I never like I think I remember fucking talking to him and forget what the game was. It was like
Yeah.
a few years back. We were playing something on Xbox 360. Him, me, James, and him. And that was the last thing. I think that was the last time I remember communicating with him on something. I think this was like 2010, 2011. So it
Mhm.
was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Uh, anything else to add before we wrap things up? Because I think this is like 3 hours, isn't it? Yeah, back to normal.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do miss, the whole community that we had at GameSpot. I think I talked about this, often enough, but I do miss sometimes, I sit down and think about, all the good times we had and all the fun we had. And, sometimes I miss talking to some people and I'll talk to them sometimes on Twitter and, Nate and, James and, Art and Tony and all those guys, but I kind of miss, the times that we used to have together, gaming and all that. So,
Our infamous gear bashes.
yeah, exactly. So I miss some of those times, but I know people, continue on. They move on to other
Yeah,
stuff,
move on with our
so
lives. Unfortunately,
yeah.
we all have to move on with our lives, so do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, probably
Exactly.
Nish is doing quite well for himself now, so he is, from what I can see.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
kudos to him.
Yeah, exactly. I think he has a rap duo going or something.
Yeah, and a few other things as well. Like, he's doing well for himself. That's just great. That's good to see, because I really like Dish, though. I've always liked Dish.
Yeah, Ish is a good guy.
And, like, yeah, I remember watching his videos as well, and I have just a lot of fucking video content on YouTube though, just loads, and GameSpot though, just always like watching it. So every so often, like you did
It's your
one,
boy Ish.
yeah,
It's your boy Ish.
yeah, and like you doing like your D Boys Dens every week though, and
Oh man, I used to write a blog every fucking day.
I did
I
pretty
used
much
to
one.
write
Yeah,
a
I did
blog.
one nearly fucking every day as well though.
I don't know how. Well, my work used to be very less, like stressful than it is right now. I used to have a whole lot more time to do that kind of stuff. Like now I don't have time at all. But yeah, I used to write a blog every goddamn day. How did I come up with all these all these things every day? I don't know how I did it. I really don't. I really don't know how. But that's how I built my following, you know. So
Yeah, because you were like one of the more popular ones, like from in terms of views and out there, and like comments and out there.
mhm. Yeah.
And but like you had your naysayers as well. You had your haters, like everyone has.
Yeah.
Like I remember the guy who fucking commented on you, and then like Art and you fucking went back at him, and then he fucking messaged me and like a few other people trying to get you banned. I
Yeah,
was like,
exactly.
yeah, not gonna happen, buddy.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
I think
Sending
he ended up getting banned, so he did.
yeah, sending PMs to people and people would send me PMs and look at this guy, he's trying to get you banned. I'm like, okay. Sending private messages to my friends trying to get me banned.
Yeah.
Not the best thing to do, dude.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'll get, and then you get all the stuff getting banned. It's like, what the fuck? I got banned? Why? And you find out one of your friends stabbed you in the back, 24 style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't really have anything more to say. So
Yeah, I think I talked on long enough anyway, though. Should have made it more structured, though, but that's really what I wanted to say. I just want to talk some of our, like, past, guests and that there, and,
Yeah.
episodes, some of our, like, favorite episode highlights and things like that there now.
hmm
So,
Yeah, was a here's to another 50 more.
50 more indeed, yeah. As long as this is the longest, since the, even next to my video blogs, this is the longest thing I've ever sort of contributed to.
Yeah, exactly. So of course, we thank everybody that listens to us every week. I know Rusty, listens to us every week, and he gave us kudos and all that.
Yeah,
So
and Charlie. She listens
Charlie
to us
also.
every week as well.
So thanks a lot, guys, for keeping with us, and we'll try to bring some more content to you guys. We'll try to maybe find some other stuff. I know we talk a whole lot about, I mean, it's hard to bring more content into a already 3.5 hour podcast, but yeah.
I like to get I like to change things up a bit though from now on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I like to have a feature or so, like I did back when I started.
Yeah.
But the fact is, it's hard to come up with something though.
Yeah, it's hard to come up with some new ideas to put in the podcast, but yeah. We'll try. We'll try to figure out some stuff. So I guess we should wrap it up.
Yep.
So thanks for listening, of course, as usual. You can leave us reviews on iTunes, follow us on iTunes, follow us on Twitter. I'm DBoyDen.
I'm DowM85.
You can follow Derek GigaStormZ and the United Gamedom Podcast also. And you can follow the YouTube channel on YouTube, naturally. I guess that's it. So thank you for listening. And anything else to add, Darren? Or
Nope. I just want to get off and get gaming.
Exactly. So that's not in any sexual way, by the way. So thank.
Yeah, oh great. Now they're gonna think that. That's good. God. Gonna get
So thank you for joining us.
Gaming. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you next week. So bye-bye.
Goodbye, bitches.